Hello, everybody. I'm so excited for you to be here. And look who's here live. Let's go through it. I wish, actually in YouTube, I don't think there's a way for me to see everybody that's in here. But Michael Dixon's here, Zyram, Allison, Sienna Aker, CB. That's all we need. We've got some other people too. Feel free to chat if you're here. I'm so excited because we are, what's up, Yellow Zangief? We are playing Blood on the Clock Tower. It's Noobs on the Goof Tower. One of the purposes of this channel is to introduce this game to new players. And we're going to do that today. And also, yeah, we've been practicing, as Becca Scott mentioned last week, we've been practicing Clock Tower with folks who are involved with creating some content for Good Time Society. And today's another example. Welcome, Michael. I think we can get started. We're just waiting on a couple players to take their seats, and then we'll get started. If you're in Portland, Oregon, please come see Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson at Portland Center Stage. And also June 10th, Portland Center Stage, I'll be doing my new solo show, Sardines, a comedy about death. I'm just making sure. Okay, someone says they're jet lagged. Let me just tell them that we're going to start and they can travel if they like. And y'all can travel if you like. Okay. Oh, they're finishing on Patters. Should we wait? My guess is that our other player is jet lagged and fell asleep. That is my guess. I ran my first game of Ballad of Seat 7 this week. It was quite fun. Okay. We're just going to get started. All right, everybody, bringing stream in now. Or am I? I am. Here we are. Here we are, face to face. A couple of what?
Silver spoons.
Yay! Finally, people know what it is. I want to welcome to the
I was
stream.
like, is something to do with spoons?
Yeah, that's right. Let's welcome to Noobs on the Goof Tower, Ross Bryant up in the corner there.
Hello.
Hi, Ross.
Hi.
I'm going to, Raj might be here after Patter's stream, so Raj can travel. My hunch is Silent Sam, who I think just went back to the UK, might be so jet lagged that maybe he fell asleep, is my guess.
Yeah, also, I think he, and his partner might be asleep and, figuring stuff out there. So, yeah.
Very good. So Raj might come in and travel in a little bit. Ross, I guess it's too late for us to plug our improv show in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, it was days ago, so
I was there.
Retroactive plugs.
Oh yeah, Benny was at the 7 o'clock, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you guys do you have a tour set up yet, or are you?
Do we what?
Are you guys doing a tour yet?
No, but this was our we've done a set before at the clubhouse, but this was the full debut of Grayson Bryant.
I'm just surfing on Chris's lengthy coattails as he goes from Performing Arts Center to Performing Arts Center throughout this great land.
Yeah.
Just suckling on his nourishing flank like a
How many residencies could one man do?
Okay, it's Trouble Brewing, everybody. I'm going to go set up a bag. Chat says, why does Rob not have another quote?
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Chad.
I mean, that quote works every week, though, so I wouldn't bother changing it.
All right.
What exactly is Rob doing?
See y'all in a bit.
A lot of apologies.
In a bit.
Bye.
Okay, here we are. That's right. We special guest Ross Bryant today. We're about to have some very fancily worded accusations, and I'm here for it. Okay, let's set up a Trouble Brewing bag. Let's do the World Cup Shuffle. Ooh, I'm not doing Spy. Sorry. We're going to do Baron and Poisoner. Let's do a good old classic Recluse and a Drunk. We'll give Saint as a bluff. And we'll do these 7. Ooh, look at this 7. What a weird 7. Would we ever do this? Ravenkeeper Soldier, Mayor. Like, this is interesting. Let's throw in. I hate to be cliche, but I'm taking out the soldier. I would love to see stats. I think soldier's taken out of the bag more than anything else. We could do Virgin Bluff, but we could also just do Virgin. I want a washerwoman. I want a washerwoman to see Ross if possible. So we'll take out an investigator and we'll do librarian. Let's do. We're gonna do classic. This is gonna be classic. I know, poor soldier. Josh Brockwell, soldier is your favorite role. I've heard you tell me that directly in a private chat once. And let's go Virgin. We're gonna do bluffs as Slayer. Investigator. Empath. This is a classic TB setup. This is the one you're like, oh, this is so cliched. Oh, I put in too many characters. What did I put in? I've definitely put out too many. I miscounted somehow. Let's take out Ravenkeeper, and we'll take out Mayor. Does everybody feel active? Undertaker, Virgin, Librarian, Fortune Teller, Chef, Washerwoman. These are great. One of them is going to be drunk. And probably somebody be poisoned. Let's do it. Are these still valid, these bluffs? Yes. Let's do it. Oh, Fortune Teller. Sweet. We're going to have... my washerwoman is going to see Ross Bryant. And here, oh, my tokens are so large. That's what he said. Distant is a good virgin here. We need a drunk. Probably I'll go Mikey drunk. Push him in the wrong direction. Whoa, thanks Seattle guy for the super chat, $9.99. How was opening for a Dropout taping? Oh, it was really fun. Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the behind the scenes, but a little of my jokes made it into the behind the scenes. Yes. Ross has escaped the curse. Let's put the... I'm going to put the red herring on Rob. Although Rob is sort of carrying his own red herring all the time anyway. Actually, let's put it on Mikey. We should put it on Benny, actually, to be honest, because Benny's going to try to live for a while. I want to make the chef drunk, actually. Game Changer episode last week was for crowd control, and it was stand-up comics doing crowd work, and I was the warm-up comic for that. So basically, I warmed the crowd up to start that show. So you can see me for like 2 seconds. But if you watch the behind the scenes of that episode, which just came out, I think, a day or two ago, they put a whole joke of mine in there. And also, I got a little shout-out from Sam, which was very nice. Raj is late. We're going to add a traveler here. Raj will be I'm going to make him a scapegoat. And we'll decide later what he is. Allie's the imp. Allie hates being the demon. We've got the watchman, the recluse, the chef. I'm still deciding who to be drunk, but I think it will be the chef. Chef is going to get a 1. Is the drunk. Gets a 1. And then the librarian will see, like I said, classic. Actually, you know what? I haven't done this in a while. Oh, beautiful. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, we can't cross-rate from Twitch to YouTube, can we? Make the librarian the drunk. I haven't done this in forever. So the librarian will see the... I wish I could put wrong on both of these, but basically, yeah. Patters raid, what's up? I love Patters. Oh my gosh, we got 2 travelers. wait, I actually don't know if that is a traveler or if that's just someone wanting to say hello. Yeah, okay. This is like being at a convention, y'all. How do I move thing? Oh, there we go. Let's make this a bureaucrat. No, okay. Do I have to change anything? The librarian is the drunk, is seeing the fortune teller and the Undertaker as drunks. Ross has a red herring in the Undertaker. Marjorie's the Baron, has done their job. Business later. Imp is later. We have the Bless for the Imp. Washerwoman is seeing the fortune teller. And let's move it off of Benny. We'll say the chef. The recluse is later. Bureaucrat and scapegoat. I'm going to make the scapegoat good. Oop. Change alignment. Thank you. I'm going to make the bureaucrat evil. Although, I'm going to make them both good, actually. Yeah. Because they're not going to believe it anyway. Then the poisoner chef's getting a 0. Oh. Although if I make Samantha... If I make Samantha evil, I can give a chef 1, 2. I can give a chef 2. Oh, but it points at the imp. I don't want to do that. I'm making Samantha... Okay, wait. I'm changing it up. Chef is going to get a 1. Librarian is not the drunk. Chef is the drunk. And the librarian sees him. I need to make these smaller. Because this way I can give this 1 and imply that Samantha is evil, even though she is not. Okay. I think we're ready to go. All right.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
I'd like to welcome the quasi raid coming from Patters' stream. From Twitch
Oh, yeah, 'cause
all
you
the
can't
way
raid
to
directly because
you can't raid from but apparently they have joined us, and also Raj and Samantha have joined us as travelers for people new to the game because they joined after the initial setup was sent out. We know they can't be the demons, so they have to be these special roles called travelers. Raj is the scapegoat. Scapegoat's ability reads, if a player of your alignment is executed, you might be executed instead. And we don't know if Raj is good or evil. Samantha is the bureaucrat. Each night, choose a player, not yourself. Their vote counts as 3 votes tomorrow. And I'll be talking to them at night to tell them what alignment they are. If they are evil, they will learn who the demon is, and that's it. They won't learn anything else. Okay. I think it's time for us to go to sleep.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Also,
Good
night.
Good night.
I did lie, I guess. I was playing on Patter's stream, but not the immediately previous game.
Narrative.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, I saw the end
No.
of the C7 game where you were evil and incredibly trusted.
Yeah.
To the point where it was
I wish that was...
disadvantageous to your actual demon that you were trusted.
Yeah.
Hello. You are the poisoner.
It's me.
Your fellow minion is Mara Joy.
Oh boy.
And your demon is Allie.
My demon is Allie. Oh, good stuff.
There you go. Go ahead. I think you can pick. You can go ahead and pick who you want to poison. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Yeah. Who would you like to poison?
I think I will poison. Who's going to be loud and wrong? Oh, Distin. Distin. Let's poison Distin.
Okay.
He said he wouldn't be nice to Ross, so let's hurt him.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Where do I do the stacking of stack reminder tokens auto? Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. I've got this back. Okay. Can't remember why I had it set up like this, but hello, Andy. Welcome to the stream. We got to talk to our other minion. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Your fellow minion is Meredith.
Of course.
And your
Like
demon, as always, they all
It's
know each
Ross.
other. They all know each other. It's Scottish. It's Ali.
Ali, okay, perfect. I was so glad that you didn't say Ross. I was worried that that's what was going to happen. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll have a nice first game.
Yeah.
Okay, Meredith and Ali. Cool.
Yep. There you go. Good
Thank
luck.
you so much. I'm going to be silly and cause chaos. Bye.
All right, bye. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, and just want to let you know that you are good.
Okay. Wonderful.
I think you can just go ahead and pick somebody.
I will choose. I'm gonna choose the other traveler. I'll give him to Raj.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
You are good.
Hey, we're wearing the same shirt.
Comfort colors now. Mine is gayer than yours.
Oh.
Welcome back to the U.S., I guess. I think you were
Yeah,
in.
thanks.
Yeah. You're the scapegoat, and you're good.
Awesome, cool. Sounds like I need to upgrade my wardrobe. See ya.
Good luck. Okay. Allie's not going to be happy. Hello, Jenna. Hello, Temori. Hello. What's going on with this stream, Allie?
I don't know. I'm the demon again. I'm not going to pull another win out of the bag.
I was going to say, you won last time.
Just.
Well, I'll tell you, you've got a good evil team. You have Mara Joy.
Yes.
And you've got Meredith.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
And let me give you some bluffs.
Okay.
Slayer, Investigator, Empath.
Ooh, some very good bluffs indeed. Okay. Can
All
we
right.
make it 2 for 2? I think we can.
Let's go for it. 2 for 2. Go for it.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I can't even remember who I chatted now. Hello. What vaguely is Rob doing? You are the washerwoman. You see that either Ross Bryant or Mikey B, one of them is the fortune teller.
Ross Bryant or Mikey B.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank
Cool.
you.
Good luck. Chef's getting a 1. Look at that. This is aging. How dare you not answer my chats? All right, I'll go to Mikey instead. Oh, just made it. Hello.
Hi.
You see a drunk.
Of course I do.
It's either Mikey B
Mikey.
or it is Benny Boo. Mikey B, Benny Boo.
Or me. Or I'm poisoned. Lovely. Cool.
Good luck.
you.
I'll tell you why I changed that. It was going to be Ross. I just realized Rob's going to confirm Ross. Okay, wait. In a normal world, Rob would confirm Ross as a townsfolk, and then it's going to be too obvious that the other person is a drunk. So I changed it up. Although we cannot be sure that Rob is just going to do a conventional washerwoman confirm here. Hello. You are the chef, and you learn there is one pair of evil players.
How exciting. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't actually looked at how many of everything we've got. Okay, thanks.
All right, good luck. Finally. Didn't get a plug from the imp. Forgot to do that. It's Friar tucking. Hey, it's more on this side than the other, though. This is where they spray. Whenever you see me on camera, they spray things in here.
It's
handle
an
this week.
excruciating
Hello.
discomfort
Hello.
Just I'm trying to reach one person, and it seems like I'm having an issue, but I'm going to try chatting them again.
All right.
I don't want to meta that.
Hello.
I didn't know how to pick up the phone.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, you are the fortune teller. So I'm going to, just for the benefit of my stream, go over what you do. Each night, I'm going to wake you up. You're going to choose 2 players. I will give you a yes if one of them is the demon. So, like, it doesn't detect whether they're evil or not. It specifically detects if they are the imp.
Okay.
So if you pick 2 people and they're both minions, they're both evil minions, you're going to get a no.
Okay. So it's not evil; it's just demon.
Just
but
demon.
Also, but in my brief scan of this character, one of these can be a red herring.
Yes. Well, your crystal ball has a little chip in it where it's a little imperfect. So
it's an imperfect science.
Let's be clear, it is a science. Your one good player must register as a demon to you, and they are called your red herring. So if you ever pick that person, you will get a yes on that person as well.
Great. So the person that you tell me is a demon is either the demon or the red herring.
Yes. And I'll just, because you're getting into this, there is one other way you could get a yes on someone as a misregistration, and that is if the person is specifically the recluse. The recluse is a character that can misregister to other characters sometimes. So those are your sort of 3 options. But it is you're basically the detective of the game, because you're going to get to wake up every night to make your choice and get a yes or a no. So the more days and nights that you can stay alive, the better.
Great.
So common wisdom is your role isn't necessarily one that you want to just announce to everybody immediately, because if the evil team knows who you are, they're going to kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't announce that by bluffing as to who I'm making accusations for and trying to zero in on the truth of what the crystal ball is showing me.
I mean,
multiple nights.
I think you'll have several pieces of the puzzle to potentially put together. And then it's like, this game I think is most fun when you will never have all the info. So if you can find someone to like combine your info with theirs and be like, wait, I suspect this person. Does that line up with what you think as well? Kind of situation.
Okay.
Cool.
All the while knowing that they may be trying to lie to me.
Yes. And it's just like life.
Yes. Okay. All right. So shall I make my ask for my 2?
Yes.
Ask the crystal ball to reach into the aether and show me its wisdom.
That's correct.
Okay, great. I put my hands upon the ball, and the faces that float into my ken are. Let's just go straight. Let's go to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock on the little circle of people. So let's do Distin and Mikey B.
Distin and Mikey B, you learn no, neither one of them is the demon.
Okay, great.
And that's your information for tonight.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, O wise keeper.
All right. Good luck. And you can hit backspace now to back out of this. Hey, look at that. Fortune teller. We got it. Let's get our Trouble Brewing characters up. I think we're ready to start. Hello, Vault Dweller. I'm very glad as well. Okay. I think we're good.
From the UK.
Good morning, town. The game has started. I have been murdered. One of you did it. You have an opportunity now to have some private chats, to talk to people and figure out what the heck's going on. And you will be called back to the town circle in about 4 or 5 minutes. Good luck.
Okay.
How do we know one of us did it? How do we know?
Hi, Ross. How are you?
Good.
So Ross, I was shown that you are the fortune teller. You can either confirm that with me, or you can choose not to. I would say, I'm trying to think. There is at least one evil character on here that would be able to tell what you are. So it's possible to deny it, but either way they would already know, I guess. So if I'm right or I'm wrong, it would be helpful information to determine. I think I've got that right. It would be helpful information. I don't think there's a downside. I guess
There's no downside to me revealing what
I
I
don't know,
am.
Chris. Can you jump in here? I'm trying to.
Downside
unless
is
of course you are evil.
That's
But
a downside.
that's a downside. If I'm completely faking it, the chances that I came to you first and said,
I see what you're saying. There is an evil character that could have the information you claim to have, but if the evil character had that information, they would already know who Ross is. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they
I
wouldn't
can't
need to they wouldn't need to confirm it, is what you're saying.
Yes. So if we had played a bunch and I was just being a jerk, I could just choose a random person and say I saw them as this and just take a guess. But chances that I would get it right are slim. I'm sure somebody in chat, because chat's watching right now, I just
Okay. I mean, there's no.
I'll leave you all to the rest of this so that Rob isn't
Thank
spooked
you.
by chat.
You'll.
I'm good.
Hi.
Eddie, you might need a scapegoat. Are you the recluse? Please tell me
No,
if you're the
I am.
recluse.
I am a chef with a 0, but I'm also in a librarian drunk ping.
Oh,
So there you go.
weird. Cool. Cool. I am up for as not a librarian or a chef.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Chris, I'm just here metaing what you might have done by saying that I assume that Raj is on the same team as Ross, just to help Ross out a bit. But obviously, I have no way of knowing because you are inscrutable as ever.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Goodbye.
Oh, man, I really thought you were going to let me know.
Well,
Dun, 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 dun.
People.
I always leave chatting to you till quite late on, so let's get a chat in early where you lie
Yeah, let's.
like a lying liar.
Me? Listen,
Yeah.
I win as a demon once, and you hold it against me.
Yeah, forever. I'll tell you, I'm a librarian, and I've seen an
You're a
outsider,
librarian.
so we should have a baron.
Well, Joe did claim to either be an outsider or the Baron to me, so
Oh, fun.
yeah. I am. You know what? I'll trust you. I am the empath.
Fun.
I have a zeros currently.
Empath 0. All right. Cool.
Cool. Right,
I
thank
mean,
you.
Distance not even in his chair, so he couldn't be
He
evil.
literally, well, yeah. He just messaged the Discord.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, fun.
Hey, Chris, I've just told Mikey that I'm a librarian who's seen him or somebody else as the drunk.
Do you want to let me know who the other person is?
No, but I have told them. So I've told both halves.
All right, I'm going to mark it down as Ali for now.
Okay.
Just because that's the person you've just come out of a chat with.
Giving me, I will say that I am an action role. Why can't I think of words today? A not information role that does stuff.
Ooh, you're in the bottom part.
I'm in the
Cool.
bottom part.
All right.
Good things?
I will let somebody else do the virgin check on you then.
For the benefit of chat, Joe has told me that he's either an outsider or the Baron. And you heard what
Those
I
are
said. Those are facts. All right. Sounds groovy.
Guessing that Chris would like to use your ability in the mid to late game and not immediately out of the gate.
Oh, let's
'Cause it-
force his hand. Let's make Chris make some hard decisions here. That's why he's here. That's why he's in charge.
I don't
of
think
this.
I've even run Scapegoat that much. What are the cost benefits of triggering it early versus? It seems like late is very confirming in a way that will hurt the game.
Late can be damning. So from my perspective, late can make it look like the scapegoat, if evil, just protected a demon or an evil player. Especially in the mid game, probably more of a minion.
Yeah.
But early, it really feels like you're just supporting good. So
Oh, I
that's
see.
That's my 2 cents, which just like killed my purpose with Raj to initiate the scapegoat here on
So
the
what
first
we're going
day.
to do today, Chris, is we're going to kill Benny, and Benny's claiming to be a super strong, powerful townsfolk role, and you're going to keep him alive with me, the good scapegoat ability.
If all that lines up, I guarantee I would just kill him.
This is not happening, Raj. This is not happening, and I refuse to be a part of this play. Goodbye. Lies.
No, if she is the virgin, but Meredith claimed bottom part of the Grim, or bottom part of the townsfolk, which includes the virgin.
All right.
I would love to do that scapegoat trigger on a virgin with a spy. That would be hilarious.
Chat sometimes.
Um,
Chris, we were just saying that you sometimes sit in the churchyard and chat to yourself.
you look very lonely.
I do, because it's just a safe way for me to not like accidentally out something on the Grim if I'm just in a room by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't done it since the librarian incident, but
That was 2 weeks ago.
It was a little while ago.
That wasn't that long
Yeah.
ago.
What you got, Mikey?
I'm happy to hard claim if you will.
I want hard claim, but I'll give you a 2.
Hello,
a
Vigor
true 2, I
Suit.
promise.
William
I'll give
Rosmer?
you
Rosmer?
empath
Full of
or
trouble?
soldier.
Fun. Empath or soldier? I'm going to give you all my info. I'm a chef with a 1.
A chef with a 1. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. And I guess, do you want to tell me what you are, since you are?
No, it'll become clear in town, I think. No need to share any more information. I think it'll all be.
An uncharacteristically long first day for Chris Grace.
Oh, wait, I didn't write down the other one. Let's just say, oh, yeah.
I've had an adventure.
Welcome back to town, everybody. William Rosmer from chat says, I just ate 2 pounds of strawberries. I don't know how that's relevant to anything.
2 pounds.
Good job. Way to
Not,
go.
not relate more to a chat.
Can anyone translate 2 pounds
Yeah, what's
into...
2?
Oh.
That's nearly a kilo.
Like
That's
2
nearly a
of
kilo.
those containers that you would normally get strawberries.
What? That's a lot.
Like 2 pounds of strawberries.
I think this person needs to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that can't be good for you, dude.
That's like
just
40
can't be.
strawberries.
Yeah.
Bad. That's fiber, baby.
You're gonna poop red.
It's not.
No, you're not gonna poop red. Also,
Sugar
there's
and
worse
water.
things than pooping
Yeah.
red. We've all done it.
It's fiber. It isn't.
It's just a strawberry fist of fiber about to blast through your GI tract.
Ross, what exactly is a fiber blast?
It's available for $4.99 at your local corner.
Welcome back,
Ross,
everybody.
you already get the game. You're already.
Yeah. Isn't that the
Nice.
subscription fee for Dropout as well? I mean,
Yeah.
which
So
would
choose
you go
wisely.
with? Yeah.
It all depends on which you find is
Yeah.
Why
more
it's not working.
salubrious to you. If you're,
Might I ask? Might I
Hello,
ask
hello.
if
Chat,
there
chat, chat.
are- Okay, never mind.
Yeah, go ahead and ask.
No, just wanted to maybe ask. May I please ask, sir? Outsider claims. I've heard one.
I've
also
heard
heard one.
2.
You've
I
heard
heard
2.
someone claim either outside or Baron to me. That's fun.
Yeah.
I've also heard
Wow.
of a computer who's
I wonder
seen
if that person's the Baron.
I mean, if it is the person who is one of the people I saw as Baron who is claiming Baron.
Oh, is
I
it?
also
That's funny.
have heard of a drunk ping.
I've also heard the
I've
drunk
heard
ping.
that, yeah.
I've heard of a drunk ping and an investigator ping on the same player, so I think we should kill.
Oh, really?
that
Which is
player.
weird.
I will say
I
that.
think you should leave me
um,
alone to provide drunk information.
Welcome
I
back to
agree.
town, everybody. And my mic wasn't working, but also you're already chatting. In 1 more minute, I will open nominations.
Benny, I will do
what is the
you
describe
won't.
these pings to me?
You lie.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
yes.
Ross.
Mara, do you want to, since you've said that you might be an investigator, do you want to?
Okay, so when we say ping, what we tend to mean is like if you see there's roles that see things as evil. For instance, the investigator sees one of 2 players as a minion. There's also the fortune teller can see if people are potentially the demon, and we refer to those as pings. In this situation, I have seen Benny and Joe number 2 as the Baron.
Oh.
That is the minion that I've seen. One of them is the Baron, or I've been poisoned, or I'm drunk, or whatever. But
You're
that's
lying.
the information I have.
Okay.
So when we say pings, that's what we mean.
Great.
And additionally, I'm not going to out the librarian because I don't know if they want. Oh, maybe they do want to be outed. Never mind.
Sure. Why not? I'm the librarian. I learn that one of 2 players is a particular outsider. We should have no outsiders in this game, so
my
I could
goodness.
potentially have learned to 0, but I didn't. I learned that either Benny or Mikey is the drunk. The drunk is an outsider who actually receives a townsfolk token, but they're not actually that townsfolk and their ability won't work properly, and Chris can lie to them or make them think whatever he wants. Yes. If my information is correct, and Mara, the only way we would have outsiders in a 10-player game is if there is a Baron adding them in. So it seems like Mara and my information lines up.
So that suggests that we do have a Baron as one of the minions who's added in these outsiders, and that one of those outsiders is a drunk. Which could be
as claiming Baron.
He is, yeah.
I will say that a funny world is that Barry sees a drunk between two people, and Chris puts the investigator ping on the sober person and links it with me, the recluse.
Oh, you're the recluse. Okay.
Is there another claim of outsider?
It's, as far as I know, it's only the drunk ping or the recluse. But yes, if there was another claim, then that would be super helpful.
Then, from my perspective, Mara, I think that your information has been crushed by a recluse, and that's fine. That's how the recluse works. So, from my perspective, you're good, Mara, and Joe is probably good as well.
Now I will say nominations are open.
Yeah,
the recluse is an outsider who, again, for Ross's benefit, the recluse is an outsider who might register as evil or as a minion or a demon. So they're a good player that Chris can again just use to give false information.
Hey, stop putting all this shit on me. I didn't invent this game.
It's your fault, Chris. All of this is your fault.
Yeah.
Mara, who are the names in your investigator ping? Sorry, I missed that. Joe?
Benny and Joe number 2. Joe number 2 is claiming recluse. Apparently, he claimed that to several people today before, and I've just found out about it right now.
Gotcha. And Benny was in the drunk. Benny was in the drunk thing with who else?
It's me and Mikey.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Hey, Chris,
anyone heard of a virgin?
Yeah, a virgin might be useful to test out a drunk possibility. So I'd love to know if there is a virgin.
I would prefer the virgin to confirm a player, but
yeah, I think it's useless for me to confirm because I think my information is confirmed anyway because I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I would be happy to nominate a virgin because then that clears up which of myself and Benny is drunk. Potentially.
Okay.
Are you the virgin, Diston?
Yeah.
Mikey nominates Diston.
Let's see. Mikey nominates Diston. Tell us why, Mikey.
Okay.
To see if I'm the drunk or not. Guess maybe I am.
Yeah. The reason
I think it's better that I do it over Benny because of the minion ping.
Yeah. Well, the only problem with it is I was wishing I was hoping to get hard confirmed myself, but that's okay.
I fully trust you, Diston.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I think at this point, should we just vote on this, or do we think we have a better kill?
Nah, Diston, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, if there's an Undertaker, yeah, there's a better kill than this.
All right. 6 votes are needed to put Diston on the block. Is that correct? 10. All right, I'm assuming this computer is correct.
That's
and
correct.
that's the age of AI that we live in.
Yes.
All right. This vote's going to start.
So wait, have we heard of an Undertaker?
No, but we wouldn't.
No, I doubt they'd come out and say it. I've heard some soft claims which could maybe be an Undertaker pretending.
5 votes
Well,
was
of course,
not
Diston
enough.
outed virgin to me.
Benny will nominate Mikey B.
Benny will nominate. Okay.
Benny will
just
nominate Mikey B.
I got it, Benny. Just to clarify, Mikey has nominated Diston. It didn't go through. Now, Mikey cannot nominate again. Diston cannot be nominated again for the rest of this day. And now Benny has nominated Mikey B. Tell us why, Benny.
Yeah. From my perspective, I'm thinking that yes, you are in a drunk ping, but it could be providing you cover as an evil player who is nominating the virgin. I would like to clear this today so we don't have it dangling around. An unprocced virgin does not help anybody from my perspective, and I think we just kill Mikey here.
Mikey, you've been accused of dangling around. What do you say?
I agree that unprocced virgins doth no one help, and so I am very happy.
I'm going to assume the rest of that was a...
He's very happy.
I know.
He's very happy.
I might just be...
Yeah, you just squatted a little bit. But I assume you said that you were happy to die. Is that what you said?
Oh no, I said I'm happy to not die. No,
Oh.
yeah, go.
Strange
Okay.
turn of phrase. Okay, great.
That was from Shakespeare, right? An unprocked virgin doth no one like, or something. 6 votes is required
No
here.
one help.
Yeah. Actually, it sounds like the end of Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite early Shakespeare work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God. And
Yep.
look, Shakespeare's a genius, but some of that early stuff is shit.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we didn't
Wow,
like Two
where are-
Gents.
whoa,
You don't like Two
where are-
Gents? Is it
No,
bad?
it
Where are
goes
those
it goes
tweets?
from I'm going to sexually assault you to let's get married in the space of 40, like 3/4 of a page.
Yeah, that's one of the weirdest ones.
It's very 90s in that
And
way.
it has a comedy dog in it.
It's very 90s in that way.
Mikey B is about to die. Further nominations are possible. I think you have 7 votes. Is that right?
Could I nominate Barry?
I do.
please?
Yes. Raj nominates Barry. Tell us why.
Here's my thinking. I think we got a lot of votes on Mikey. Probably not a demon. Furthermore, Barry is claiming to be a librarian who saw a drunk between Benny and Mikey. When Mikey nominated Diston, Mikey did not proc the virgin. From Barry's perspective, that kind of fits with Mikey just being the drunk. However, Barry was voting on Diston. I don't think Barry is the librarian with the drunk ping on Mikey and Benny, and therefore I think we should vote on Barry.
Okay, Barry.
I voted on both of them. Diston had claimed a top 4 to me, so I actually wondered if Diston wasn't the virgin.
What's the top 4, Barry?
Oh, the top 4 roles on the script are the washerwoman, librarian, investigator, and chef. They all learn information on the first night and do not learn any more information for the rest of the game. So they are often popular early executions in this game because good people, they're good people who are willing to die to prove themselves as, happy that their information is valid.
I just realized
Like
that the context of this in the town is like, I hope you guys find the village. Go ahead and the demon. Go ahead and kill me. Like, it's such a weird.
Yeah. I'll throw myself in the fire.
Okay, and Barry, will you throw yourself on the fire? In your
honestly, I don't care if you want to kill me instead of Mikey. I'll vote myself, but I think it would be weird to bump it up again.
Okay,
Well, let's not tie.
7 will be a tie. 8 will execute. Starting now.
I am not going to vote on this.
Raj, I think the fact that
7
Mikey
will
didn't
not
proc.
die. I think we're good.
I think the fact that Mikey didn't proc a virgin lays
Why
claim.
What's happening? Why did everyone
What do
drop?
you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, where did all the
It
other
wasn't
names?
We could have
You want
lifted
to
it.
tell
It was
it?
the
I
bureaucrat
feel
vote.
I don't want to lift it.
You
I
dropped,
would
Samantha.
rather die.
That's why I
No, I
dropped.
didn't. I voted.
No, Samantha
Samantha
voted.
voted.
But Raj, if you'd voted, it would have been 7, and it would
Right,
have been
because
a tie.
want to tie it.
Just wanted to add a little pertinent to what Barry was saying. I did go around saying I was a top 4. I was hoping people would say, "Oh, I'm also a top 4."
Yep.
And
Okay.
I was hoping to choose who would nominate me based on who I talked to. I actually talked to other top 4s, and I thought, Barry, that there was a better one that could nominate, which was Mara.
Yeah.
But then before I found out about the recluse thing.
Yeah, once I
So
found that out, I felt like I'm not really confirming anything apart from Diston.
yeah. So yeah, am I mad that I still have to get 3s from people and not get everyone's complete truth the entire game? Yes, but that's
I
the
trust you.
game.
I'm going to
I'm
count from
listening.
10. Unless I hear another nomination, the day will end, and Mikey B
I'll
will
nominate
be.
Allie.
Okay. Tell us why.
I think Allie might be good, but this might be a good execution anyway. Depending on what Allie is. And if she's not a good execution, maybe a good scapegoat will save her.
Allie.
No.
Okay. 7 votes will be a tie. 8 to execute.
Honestly, incredibly solid defense.
Honestly,
I,
if I didn't know better, I would think that I was the demon with 2 evil travelers.
God,
Like,
I'm so-
guys, stop trying to get me
The
triple up.
travelers are both on the good team, everyone.
From what I'm seeing,
I'm
That
so
was
swayed
not
by that
enough?
rhetoric. I
Yeah.
couldn't resist.
Like
I
Atticus
think that we're
Yeah.
I think
I'm going to
we're
count from 10.
seeing
10.
exactly how things should play out. The librarian saw a drunk who nominated a virgin. The virgin didn't proc because they
5,
saw a drunk. Mara
4,
Joy's ability worked off of a recluse. I think these are all good players.
2.
I think Allie was a good kill. Rob is a good kill. Meredith's a good kill.
You haven't even spoke to me.
The day has ended.
Wow.
I think everything, as Benny said, lined up perfectly. and Raj is executed and dies. Everyone go to sleep.
What?
Ah,
Thanks, Raj.
scapegoat.
Whoa.
Scapegoat.
Well, my
Ah.
job
It
here
seems
is
weird for a good scapegoat to save a drunk chef.
It does, and that worries me greatly because now we're gonna have to execute me again tomorrow.
Nah, we don't.
That is the secret bit in brackets at the end of the scapegoat's ability, which is brackets. You then kill that person again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think the
Let's
demon will
only
kill
kill Mikey this game. That should be.
Hi.
Hello. Who would you like to bureaucrat?
I would like to bureaucrat. Mara Joy.
Very good. Thank
Thank
you. So I basically just didn't want them to figure out whether Mikey's drunk or not. And I also think this is going to put pressure on Samantha. Yeah, I essentially used the scapegoat ability to hurt the good team a little bit there. But I also, it was a thing where Raj and Benny both told me that I wouldn't do that. And so I did. Anyway, sometimes you got to troll your own players. Hello.
I'm remembering to unmute. Hello.
Who would you like to poison?
I'd like to poison Rob Stern, please.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Fabulous. Thanks. Bye.
I forgot that this has no ability. Hello.
Hi.
What an exciting first day.
That was interesting.
Random nomination on the demon for no reason.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to offer you a plug if there's a Discord or a project you want to plug or
I'm not got anything this week to plug. I'm working on something though.
Oh, what are you working on?
In this, that's a secret. Not really. I haven't thought about it much, but I've got something in the pipeline that I want to try.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
Um.
Then I'll just
so
have to
I
garden you into the demon for every game from now on.
I had my resignation and no, I'm joking.
Who'd you like to attack?
I have a bit of a predicament here.
Okay.
I could kill the unproud virgin,
Mm-hmm.
but then that's too obvious. You know what? I'm going to be that person. I'm going to kill my neighbor Rob.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
Good luck. Oh man, Rob has died day one. So this is 4 games in a row, I think. 4 or 5 games in a row. Rob has either been executed first or died first. Also, I wanted to neutralize the Undertaker a little bit. Hello.
Sorry, I was in conversation. Do I get to see a scapegoat or something other than a scapegoat?
You learned scapegoat. You're very useful.
Oh,
today.
that's brilliant. Thank you.
There should be a traveler that can pretend to be another traveler. That would actually be interesting. Don't know how it would work, but hello.
Hello.
I'll let you know
Time
that
for my next choice.
Yes, but also chat said Ross Bryant and discussion of Shakespeare. What a delightful surprise.
What a delightful surprise. We can get more into 2 gents if we want.
Oh yeah. Who'd you like to? Well, speaking of 2 gents, pick 2 people.
Let's pick 2 gents. Okay, yeah. Last time it was Mikey and Distin. I learned they were both not evil, though they may be minions. Correct?
Oh, sorry, you learned that both of them were not the demon specifically.
Not the demon, I should
Yes.
say. Yes, yes, yes. Though they may be evil. I would like to do Benny and Barry.
You have Benny and Barry. You learn a yes.
Okay, one of them is a yes.
Yes.
Good to know.
All right. Good luck.
All right.
So we're clear.
You said that earlier, and I don't know who the other. Oh no, somebody else said that to me. No, it wasn't you.
Was
Somebody
that
else
when
said
you
it.
were assuming that I was also a top 4?
Good morning, town. 1, feel free to start thinking about what your favorite and least favorite Shakespeare plays are for discussion. And 2, Rob Stern was killed. The eye roll.
Everyone else was
So
claiming
mad.
top 4s who've got all the information, so the demon had a nice, easy choice of somebody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the demon killed the top 4.
Oh,
are you the washerwoman?
I was the washerwoman. I'm confirmed good. I mean, also I'm dead. So,
Dan.
Yeah, that's everyone's first experience.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Great.
What's going on? What are you sharing any of your information or anything about your role?
Yeah, I suppose. Let's see. I see. Now, again, this is me like interpreting the symbols I'm seeing. I see in your little token down here, you've got the bureaucrat
Yes.
symbol.
So
That's just known to me. Is that the case, or is
correct. Yeah. So I am a traveler, which is
Mhm.
a different character type that everyone knows is in play. So I am the bureaucrat, but travelers can be either on the good team or on the evil team.
Okay.
So you know what I am and what my ability is. You just don't necessarily know my alignment.
Okay, cool. And what is your ability?
My ability is I give 2 extra votes. So every time someone votes once for a nomination, then their vote counts as 3.
Great. Okay.
Yep.
So you
But I also don't know. Mikey B could also be evil. I could see a world where he is in a drunk ping from the spy to try to, and then nominating me to get some favor. Make it seem. Do you know what his chef number was?
No, he didn't. He just told me first night. He didn't even
Okay.
tell me he was chef.
Yeah. So I don't know. Don't know what to make of it yet, but I'm still trying to get a sense of the town.
Yeah, I mean Barry's the librarian right away for me, so I suppose I'm more suspicious of Mikey than Barry. But yeah. We'll write it out. All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Cool, thanks. Bye.
Just typing our poll.
Being evil.
I feel like that's
yeah.
the attitude to have because right now, clearly empath is always a good evil play. So
But then you could say that with
Sean's virgin thing we still have not pinged, so I don't know.
Unless you were poisoned, he tells you the wrong information the night that you're poisoned, so that when you're unpoisoned, you think that you're just the drunk. That would have been funny.
That would have been funny, but I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I like that point. That's a good one, Chris. You should do that.
What should I have done?
Oh, if I was poisoned last night, you should have given me incorrect information because I'm also in a drunk ping. So then I would just think of myself as drunk for the rest of the game.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Tip from Joe number 2.
Or maybe, or Joe's the poisoner and he told me to do what I showed you. If I showed you anything.
Joe isn't the poisoner. Joe is clearly confirmed by Mara.
Watch the stream back, Benny. Okay, goodbye.
I don't know. From my perspective,
barge in on a conversation.
If Barry, but then why did the Virgin not go off unless Virgin is
have to be poisoned or distance lying?
Yeah, but I don't know how much distance played. That's a pretty aggressive bluff.
I think distance played enough to bluff that.
Is Ross the only one who's new? Only person who's new.
Ross is the only person who's brand new in here.
Okay.
Yeah, distance played a bit.
Yeah, that's possible.
That would be fun.
But there is a drunk somewhere. There could be a drunk. It could be a different drunk somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Barry, are you opposed to dying today? Are you really just the librarian?
Yeah, I genuinely was happy to vote myself. I just dropped my hand yesterday because it looked like we weren't getting the votes anyway. I actually wasn't tracking where I'd forgotten you were giving extra votes. So if I'd realised Raj had the 3, I'd have kept my own.
I tried to say, but I didn't put my push to talk. I was trying to go. Raj,
you have the votes for today. How do you feel about killing Barry?
Are you fine with it, Barry?
Absolutely don't care.
Barry's reading good to me,
if it's helpful, by the way,
there's a fortune teller yes on you with I think
Oh.
Benny. So I think it's very unlikely Benny is the demon since there are so many pings on him. And so I think we really need to clear this world. Even if it's not the demon.
That's possible.
There's a world where Barry sees a librarian between the spy and not the spy, and then there's also a drunk virgin across the room.
It could be. Barry could just be the Baron that's spreading the drunk.
I'm
hoping
super
that
cool
there
with
is.
Rob. I love you.
That Ross, that felt more like a command than it did.
Welcome
for that
back.
to come off.
Welcome back to town, everybody. Just to let you know, we're currently running a poll in chat. Which Shakespeare play is the best? And these were the 4 suggested ones: Twelfth Night, The Tempest, Titus Andronicus, and me and Ross's favorite from our Portland show, Cymbeline.
I'm
Titus
surprised.
Andronicus.
Those are some pretty deep
Titus
cuts
is
for the
cool.
fans.
Titus is
Titus
very cool.
Andronicus is dead
It's-
cool.
It's cool, but it's badly written.
Isn't
Yeah,
Hamilton?
there's a lot
so I
of
just
poetry
want-
in that one.
Yeah. It's quite,
But a lot
quite
of
well.
eating bodies.
Yeah, lots of like
Like
dead stuff.
dismemberment and de-tonguings and
Oh, Titus Andronicus.
and
It's like
baking people in pies.
No, 12th night. Do you not remember that?
12th night. Okay, can I sum up these plays for you? 12th night is, I put on these ugly socks. Titus Andronicus is like, you chopped off my hand and now they're branches. That's it. That's what I remember from those plays.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Spoiler.
Are you sure that isn't an AI summary and not your summary?
Somebody puts on ugly socks in 12th night.
Yeah, Malvolio. He puts on the
That's the most
cross-gartered.
important piece of
cross
clothing
gartered
that anyone
yellow-
puts on in 12th night.
Yeah.
I mean, you say ugly socks. They, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I like some crazy shit.
By the
and I
way,
like those.
Part of the
every
plot
every
of
time
the-
I see that play, I 100% side with Malvolio. I think he's getting bullied by them.
Yeah, depending on how sympathetic the person playing Malvolio is, he really comes to a bad way towards the end, and you're like, Sir Toby Belch is a fucking jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are an agent of chaos, though.
What do
Chris.
we
That
think the
makes sense.
crossover is between people who care about Shakespeare and people who play this game?
Benny nominates Meredith.
Wow.
Tell us why, Penny.
If the crossover wasn't apparent, it certainly is now. You should die, and I want you dead.
Meredith.
I like Shakespeare.
Okay. Anything else?
Too
Yeah,
late.
I mean, I'd prefer not to die, but if you got to do it, you got to do it.
Okay. 5 votes is required.
Role play with me, Meredith. Role play with me. You
like
like
my husband's
Shakespeare,
right here.
so
Ben.
you should die.
You like Shakespeare? Name 2 of his albums.
This got literally 2 votes.
The blue.
Not
I
one.
like
enough.
Shakespeare. What's his inseam? What's the length of his
Rob
inseam?
nominates Benny.
You're dead, Rob.
Rob, you're dead.
I'll nominate Benny.
Thank you, Meredith.
Yes, just to clarify, dead players cannot nominate, but they can ask someone to nominate for them, and that's what's happening here. Tell us why, Meredith.
And Rob gave me his argument for this privately, so I'll let
I
him
have
do
more
it
to that
publicly.
argument. Too.
Yeah, I'll let you go for it publicly.
Thank you. I think that there's 2 things. I am metaing a little bit. It would be funny to give Mara Joy the recluse and the demon, or the actual Baron, and choose not to make the recluse ping as evil. So I just think Benny's evil. He's either the Baron or the demon, and I think you should kill him.
Okay, Benny.
Yeah, I nominated Meredith because I have feelings that Barry is good, Mara Joy is good, Mikey is good, Diston is good. I know I'm good. I think Joe is good as well. So that left me with Allie, Meredith, and Ross. From my perspective, Ross is confirmed, so I nominated Meredith. I'm good. I am not a good execution for town. I'm your Undertaker.
Okay. 5 votes are required here.
I'd rather go for Barry.
Definitely not the Undertaker.
If you're the Undertaker, Benny, what did you see last night?
I saw the Baron.
That's crazy because I died. We should probably.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Oh, there was. Oh.
Raj,
7
I
votes.
was lying to you. Of course, I
enough?
saw the fucking scapegoat.
Benny is about to die. Also, the winner of the poll was The Tempest with 48%.
Rob, you and I,
Oh,
Rob,
pretty
you and I
weird
have
one.
been diametrically opposed to one another, yet on the same team in so many games. You know this is wrong, Rob.
Benny, you also kill me early
There's a-
whenever you're the demon.
Benny, there's more than one evil ping on you, I believe.
Benny's about to die. I'm going to count from 10.
Yeah, but I want
Barry
to
nominates Barry.
Barry nominates Barry. Tell us why.
Feels like
I have heard, apparently there's a fortune teller yes on me. I was happy to die yesterday. I was looking for a virgin. I'm still happy to die today if it really does clear up worlds. If people are wondering, by the way, I had already said who my drunk pings were before Mara told me she had also received a ping on Benny. So I think that's just interesting if I'm a demon making up information and it happens to intersect with the investigator's info. Unless you believe Mara and I are evil together. But yes, I will vote myself. It helps. I know it's probably futile doing so after we've got so many votes on Benny, but I'm still happy to die.
Okay. There are 7 votes on Benny. 7 would be a tie. 8 to execute.
Oh, and there's a bureaucrat in play, baby. But it is futile if the bureaucrat person doesn't vote.
I was wanting to kill Barry, but the Rob pointing out that Benny was
Not
the
enough.
meta thing.
I'm going to count from 10.
I mean, that just
I wonder-
makes Benny the Baron.
It would be funny to me
No.
if Chris has put as many tokens as possible on the demon to test whether we
Well,
would just
that's-
met
yeah.
that he wouldn't being the demon.
Chris read a thing on Reddit.
You know what? This stream has devolved into trying to meta Chris Grace's comedy, which this was not why I started this channel. Anyway, Benny is executed and dies. Everyone go to sleep.
Okay. Also, Benny, when you said diametrically opposed, my brain inserted foes at the end of it.
Hello.
Have I only been picking evil players?
I don't know. I haven't even looked. I have masking tape over people's tokens. I don't know what anyone's alignment is.
Okay.
Who would you like to support today?
I don't. Ross, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
Very good. Thank you. Hello.
Oh, hi there. I think let's poison up Ross. Welcome to the game, buddy boy.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Star Pass is a term from roller derby. What I've been told is that in roller derby, there's an actual star on the helmet of the person who's like the leader. And you can actually like physically take the star off and give it to someone else. It's a Star Pass. Hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I don't know.
Who are you feeling the most antagonistic towards?
See, there's so many worlds that people could be framed and blah blah blah. I think a Star Pass is imminent, Chris. I know that much for a fact. Maybe not today, but soon. I think to alleviate suspicion. I think that's the right word. But I think I'm going to take a bash and kill Ross.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Poisoner and Imp picking the same people every night. There is no Undertaker. There is no Fortune Teller. These nights just got real short.
My dad had her albums.
Good morning, town. Last night, Ross died.
No,
How
not
could
Ross.
you?
Ross, who have you told your role to?
Tisk,
Me.
tisk, tisk.
That's an unfortunate placement of the bureaucrat votes, by the way.
Super Ghost. Super Ghosts are amazing, though.
But you can't vote
Okay.
for the rest of the game, though.
Rob, were you confirming Ross?
Yeah,
I
he was.
I did confirm Ross.
I thought so.
Yeah.
okay.
Which is why I thought Rob and Ross were both on my team, but I'm not sure they are anymore.
Spectrally.
Yeah. Essentially, you died at night, which leads me to believe that you're probably good.
You
At the
got it,
moment,
dude.
I know that Raj is good because Raj is the scapegoat and he was executed instead of me, and so I know that he's on the same team as me.
Yeah.
Raj doesn't know for sure that I'm good because there is an edge case where if I were the spy who is an evil minion, I could register as good and Chris could choose to execute Raj.
Mikey, before I leave, could you at some point just explain to Ross the implications of being dead in terms of voting and that kind of stuff?
Sure thing.
Thank you very much.
Will do.
So you offload it to someone else.
So,
I mean, it could even be, honestly, it could be Barry, Marjoy, and Joe, and there not even be a Baron or any outsiders. Oh, no, wait,
Right.
that doesn't explain Diston, unless Diston was poisoned, but that seems like a lot that would have to happen.
What are Meredith and Allie? Because they are flying under the radar and are outside of the louder voices.
Okay.
But yeah.
What are you
Chris,
telling me that you are, by the way?
I'm the empath.
Yes.
Quick question. Can a poisoner poison a traveler?
Yeah, I think so.
Curious.
Mm.
Because I don't think there's any way to make this less obvious.
All right, I'll just try it. Let's just get it out there that there's a poisoner in play. Let's see what happens. What do you guys-
I mean, I'd figured out Ross was the fortune teller by yesterday. A lot of people have been so open with the roles that there's not a huge number of places the fortune teller could be.
Yeah. I think Allie's a little weird. She's empath.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What are you, Meredith?
I'm the monk.
Oh. Okay.
What-
Who have you been protecting?
I
you
am
don't
not
need to tell
sharing
us.
that.
Yeah, that's
You know what's interesting is how common it is for poisoners to bluff monk, because I think it's easier sometimes to keep your picks in your head of like they go, "Who did you pick?" and you're like, and you just go through your poisoner picks.
Number was that he thinks he has.
You say you're the 1, which
A
I
drunk
think
chef 1. Again, that would kind of make sense if the evil team was Mikey, Benny, and Barry, but I don't totally know about that.
well, if Mikey, Benny, and Barry are together, right? We don't have a chef, and the chef number is also right where Benny is. Actually, we would have a 2, wouldn't we? Because I think I traveled in.
Yeah,
No,
but if the chef is drunk, I don't know. I'm
Were Samantha and I here during the first night for first night info?
gosh, you gotta ask.
You
Chris.
were here before the game started, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just missed the bag, but you're there. Yep.
Sounds good.
Sorry, Distin, did you have another question for me?
Nope.
Okay,
no,
cool.
no.
Thank you.
But
Yeah. Maybe people just don't. Yeah.
They also other right.
I think we're just gonna run it back again because two TBs in a row is very fun.
What do you think the game's going to be over soon?
I'm not saying that. Oh, I just turned everyone into Slayers. Is that cool?
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. Feel free to nominate or chat.
Barry nominates Barry.
Okay, tell us why.
The other people had nominated yesterday before I could be nominated, and at the point at which I nominated myself, it obviously wasn't going to get overturned. If it really matters to people, I would nominate myself first to die today. That being said, I am beginning to believe that we might not have an Evil Dead yet, and I am a bit concerned about that. Specifically, in a world in which Mikey might be a spy who's registered to me as a drunk, and we don't have any outsiders, and Joe is also evil then in that world. But yeah, I'll vote
You
myself.
would have to be poisoned, right?
No, you
Joe can
Mikey
just
could just be a spy registering as a drunk.
And then I'd be poisoned.
I will just say that, just to clarify, as the number of living players goes down, the votes needed to put someone on the block goes down as well. So we have 8 players alive today, so only 4 votes are needed. And just a reminder, Ross, you are dead, so you only have 1 ghost vote left for the rest of the game. And the
Good
vote's
to
going
know.
to start right now. And to Gonkler in the chat, I'll just say 5. I don't know what that question meant, but here we go.
Yeah,
Counting now.
Real quick, the one quick pertinent is that if Mikey was the spy, probably would have procced the virgin, but
Not necessarily.
Here we go.
unless that was
The thing
poison.
is, like,
Not if he's trying
there
to
are
sell
worlds
himself
where
to
I
the
could be a spy because I could, like, a spy could be seen as the drunk, could not proc the virgin, could get a good scapegoat killed. Like, there are plenty of worlds where I am the spy.
Any other
than
nominations?
The actual one.
Now, do
but
people
I'm
still
not.
think I'm the demon based on the fact that we're 5 other people as well as myself there ready
Yes.
to vote?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, you
can
could
open
have a
this
Scarlet
discussion.
Woman, so, like,
Yeah.
that's a possibility.
Sure.
Joe,
Barry calls
hand
it
up?
the execution of Samantha for the exile of Samantha.
Okay. Let's do the exile, and then I'll take Joe's nomination. Okay. Barry has called for the
So,
exile
Ross,
of
you can vote.
Samantha. Yes, so this is a
Ross,
traveler
you can vote
exile.
on
It is
this.
not a regular execution. So all dead players can vote on this without losing your vote. We will need 6 votes for this. Barry will tell us why, and Samantha will tell us why not. Barry.
I think it is quite unlike Samantha to consider a world in which I am not the demon, where 5 living players all voted to kill me. I don't know who you think my evil team is in that world. I think Samantha might just be evil.
It's possible that the evil team is Barry, Mara, and Joe, but that is not the only explanation for you being the demon. There's just like an isolated fortune teller yes on you. I think we need to clear this world. You've been nominated every single day, but we've failed to get you on the block. So I think that we should kill you today. And yeah, you might just have a Scarlet Woman, so it's fine for you to die from your team's perspective. I don't think there's anything weird about me trying to get rid of this very possible world. We can exile me though. We should do it tomorrow, probably, if we don't do it today.
Just a reminder, dead players, you can vote on this. 6 votes are required. It will not use your ghost vote if you're dead. This vote's going to start right now.
I'm kind of inclined to believe that Samantha might be evil.
Whoa.
That I'm evil? That's wild.
I mean, if you think there's a good and an evil, then you have to agree to
That was enough.
This is the thing.
Samantha's good.
Samantha is exiled.
Only because I think that, yeah, I think there's.
No,
one
I
good,
just
one
think
evil.
we're both good.
I think Samantha was giving votes to people who she thought was good.
I want to say a
and
couple
then
things.
Ross.
First of all, Barry's about to die. Ross has mastered the art of a last-minute vote. That was impressive. Also, chat has shouted out, in case you don't know, I was on this week's episode of Hello from the Magic Tavern. I believe last week Ross was on it. So
That's right.
Feel free to come check it out. It was super
I
fun.
haven't listened in years. I love that podcast.
Benny.
Because I just fell behind.
Let's go from Benny, and then we're going to count.
I think it's important to point out that Mikey, a claimed chef who nominated a virgin, procced a scapegoat. I think that reads more evil to me than Samantha posturing a world where the solo fortune teller ping on Barry deserves an execution. I think that Samantha's probably good and Raj is evil.
Well,
Okay,
there's
is
been a
it-
fortune teller no on me anyway, so.
So there's an
either way,
actual
I'm not gonna
fortune
be-
teller.
I'm going to count from 10.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
they're
I've been saying for
probably
2
dead.
days.
There's a fortune teller who has a no on me, but a yes on Barry,
5.
so I figure this is a
Hmm.
bag.
I thought it was just a
2.
euphemism.
1. Barry is
euphemistic
executed and
fortune
dies. Everyone go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Just the way Samantha said it, I didn't think it was an actual fortune teller.
Oh no, it's not.
Hello.
Well, Fudge, who's this fortune teller? It could be Ross and he's dead. Just in case it's Distant playing some kind of wacky game, I'm going to poison Distant because not that many people need poisoning right now if they are what they say they are. So,
Okay.
Distant
Very
getting hit
good.
again. Thank you.
Good luck. Now, who will? Well, is this the pass or? Hello.
Sorry, I was talking. I couldn't leave mid sentence.
It's fine.
Could we pull this out the bag if I don't Star Pass? I have no idea. No, we're not. I'm going to kill myself. And
Okay.
hope Mara and Meredith can carry this forward.
If you had a preference, which direction would it go?
Mara, because she's more trusted.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't know. We need the poisoner. So go for Mara.
Okay.
That's okay.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. I was just curious. I was going to lean that way anyway. Because people in the chats, in their private chats, have been sussing Meredith and Allie as being too quiet.
This is a bold Star Pass.
Well, you are the imp. In fact, let me just
We're
change
building a
your...
world where Barry, Joe, and I are evil. This is an interesting Star Pass.
Well,
I don't think it's possible, but I like it. Thank you.
I will say that I was leaning your direction anyway.
Yeah, and then Ali specifically asked for it.
Yep. So, and I was like, your wish is my command.
I think I would survive much easier than Meredith, but that's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Good luck.
This is going to be fun.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to wake up on 6. Is that right? No, we're waking up on 5. I forgot about the traveler. Wonderful.
Congratulations, I'm probably a red herring.
Good morning, town. Allie died in the night. You
Ali,
have
were
5
the
players
fortune teller?
alive.
You were making it
No,
seem like
I'm
you
not.
weren't the fortune teller yesterday.
I'm not the fortune. I was the empath.
Okay.
Allie did tell me
What's
he was
your
the
info,
empath.
Ben Allie?
Info. It was a 0
Yeah.
the first night, then 1s because of a recluse.
Oh.
Okay. So
Yes, you are correct, sir.
Okay, and Rob confirmed you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I also got a confirmation that you are not the demon.
Okay, great. So you got a no on Mikey B, is that correct?
I'm sorry?
You got a no when you were checking Mikey B?
That is correct, yes.
Did you ever check Meredith?
I never checked Meredith. No.
Okay. Interesting.
And Ross is the fortune teller. Yes.
Ross is the fortune teller, confirmed by me.
Okay, then I have no idea what Meredith is. That's fine. Cool.
Meredith has told me what she is, and she should be fine dying. You know, it's a
like a soldier or something like that.
At this point, something like.
Oh, you're the empath.
Empath 0 first night, and then 1s after with Joe claiming recluse. But
Yeah.
then everyone's trying to build that Joe could be good. Joe could just be lying. I don't know.
Joe could just be lying.
Joe could just be lying. They could be trying to sell the Baron world, and there's not a Baron. It could be a Poisoner Scarlet Woman. Could be a spy. I don't know. But that's the info I have.
Yeah, also Mara could be let's see. Okay, if Mara's evil with Joe, I'm trying to make a 3 evils world because that's what I'm worried about. I think Meredith's probably evil. Mikey would have to be the spy from my perspective, so let's
Then
table
why would
that
it
one.
proc over
Actually,
someone
if
like
Meredith's
that?
evil and Mikey's the spy, then one of Mara and Joe have to be telling the truth. Mara could have seen the Baron and the demon in their ping, I guess. I kind of believe Benny's evil.
I kind of think Benny's evil. I think Benny was disposable, aka either. I don't know. I don't even think there's a Baron anymore, to be fair. I thought probably Baron to begin with, but I honestly don't know.
All right. Okay, cool.
right,
Oh, hi, chat. We just decided who I'm Slayer shooting.
Yay.
But we won't tell you.
You'll have to wait.
Scarlet Woman as well.
Oh, there's 5 alive.
Because we'd have 2 outsiders, and Joe's the only person claiming a face-up outsider. And then I've seen the drunk as as Mikey or Benny, and one of them is good as well.
Okay.
But at this point, I'm increasingly suspicious of Mara. Ali dying is kind of useful because I wasn't sure. You want to give the demon a good, interesting bluff. Empath is a nice, powerful one. That town doesn't rush to execute. And then Meredith. We've gotten to this point now where everyone was so caught up on trying to decide whether I was evil.
Right.
We've left Mikey and Diston alive with that day 1 virgin thing not happening. And
Demon candidate.
Yeah, but everything about what Mikey is telling me right now just feels so. The issue with Mikey is that Mikey is in a drunk ping who simultaneously nominated a virgin, and that made it look like he's probably the drunk. But then Raj dies. But then Raj dies instead of him on the first day.
So I was leaning towards it being Mara Joy to preserve the poisoner ability, but I normally pick whoever's least suspicious, but Meredith is being sussed by some of the circle, and some people are sussing Mara, so it's not the best choice. It's not super obvious who's less suspicious. And then here I have the luxury of asking the imp, like, what do you think? Who do you want to go to? You don't have to follow what they say, but it's interesting to hear what they think. And I was already leaning towards Mara Joy anyway. But yeah, it's kind of a gut call. I have recently, at Final 3Con, I ran the 100-player game, and I regret who I star passed to as the storyteller that night. But it was a tough choice there, too.
Was confirmed by outsider count if we believe Eric.
Well, it would have to be Barry, Marjoy, and Joe in that world.
Please stop.
Right.
Oh no, wait. But then Diston would have to be poisoned.
Welcome back, everybody. We have 5 players alive. Nominations are available.
I just want to say that Diston can still be the drunk if Mikey's the spy. Or Benny's the spy and misregistered to Barry. No. Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And
I'd like to...
Go ahead.
No, go on, Rob.
So I'll just reveal my info. I think most people know it. I was the washerwoman, and I saw Ross and Mikey as the fortune teller. I went to Ross, and he confirmed right away that he was the fortune teller. And so I never spoke to Mikey except for last night.
No, just now. Just now we spoke for the first time.
Yeah.
And in worlds where I'm a spy, I don't think I let the demon kill Rob over Ross.
Well, if the demon's Meredith and she's like, I'm killing Rob. Or me, honestly, I would do that too.
Maybe.
Just
But
a
it
question.
would be quite easy to frame Rob if he's a washerwoman. In a
Rob?
spy game.
He's not frameable.
I have a quick question about the washerwoman. I'm surprised I don't know this, but can the washerwoman see a character that is the drunk, or will they always see a sober
They
and
have to
healthy
be a
drunk?
folk.
God. Okay.
The
Never
drunk
mind.
The drunk's an outsider. So yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that when you were saying.
Yeah. So
that
what I
Ross
was
could be
saying,
drunk.
Mara,
Ross
doesn't
can't be
make
drunk.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
Ross can't be drunk.
Meredith.
I would like to Slayer shot Mikey, please.
Okay.
Per usual.
Meredith claims Slayer. What weapon?
A hatchet.
Can't be
Whoa. Meredith takes out a classic 70s album from the band Molly Hatchet, plays it on the record in an effort to drive Mikey's ears insane. But Mikey's like, I fucking love it. No effect.
That's great, Meredith. Love it.
I think I would like to kill Meredith after that, though.
Yeah, Mikey nominates Meredith.
I will just say. Oh, go ahead, Mikey. Sorry.
I'm struggling to put together an evil team that doesn't include Meredith at this point, and yeah, I don't know if Meredith started as the demon or has ended up as the demon somewhere along the way. I think I'm also very happy to die today if that helps clear up worlds for people. If people would rather kill me in order to get that world out of the way, I'm totally up for it. But I think Meredith is the right kill here.
Meredith, are you the right kill?
Well, I'm glad that Mikey's offense of me was more just a defense of himself. But yeah, I used my Slayer shot. You can kill me if you need to, but I don't think I'm the most suspicious person on the board. But do what you got to do.
Okay. 3 votes are required here.
I don't like that the 2 people I've accused of being evil in this game are the only ones voting with me.
4 is enough. Ghost vote was used. Any other nominations?
Why did you use your ghost vote?
Because otherwise, evil could tie it if Meredith is on the evil team. I mean, we needed 4.
Yeah,
At least, I mean, we can still tie Raj is evil.
I think Samantha's just good. Like, there's all these Samantha's evil.
I'm going to count from 10 unless I hear another one.
You're fine.
I think we're about to. I think
Why
that's about
didn't you vote?
I do.
Joe?
I also want to say Meredith.
because I
Meredith
saw that
said
I'd like to nominate Joe.
Meredith nominates Joe. Tell us why.
Because he was really sad no one would talk to him earlier, and
I don't know.
now I'm talking to him in public.
Okay, Joe, how do you
And
respond to...
I don't think I should die.
Joe, are you sad?
I wasn't sad. I understood why nobody wanted to talk to an outsider, even though it would be really hard to kill the world that I'm evil because I'm the only one left, and my demon would be dead, and I'm just the Baron that couldn't have gotten past 2. So, but that was okay. I think a Sped Slayer is not bad to eliminate in Final 5.
Okay. We have 4 votes on Meredith. That would
Sorry,
be a tie. You need 5 to execute Joe instead of Meredith. Starting now.
And I just want to say this is a little sus because Mare told me she'd be happy to die.
She seems happy to die.
I'm happy to
No,
die.
we literally
Who am I
talked
to
right
bullet?
before this. Right before we talked about this, Meredith, I said, so you
Not
can
enough.
use Slayer shot, and then we can execute you, and said, yeah, that's fine. And
Also,
then
Matt,
now you're back.
Meredith, I love that you said, I feel sorry for Joe because no one wanted to talk to him, so now I think we should kill him.
Okay, Meredith's about to die. I'm going to count from 10.
All news is good news, right?
Yeah,
Is that
right.
it? All
Do we have
presents-
do we have any real confirmed outsiders?
4.
I think
3.
I'm
No.
confirming Joe.
2.
As far as I'm
Joe,
concerned.
that's it.
Meredith is executed and dies. Everybody go to sleep.
No, I'm not too sure
No.
about that anymore.
No,
Oh, I don't like
that.
that.
Well, the game is harder now.
Game's over.
Ooh, the game's not over.
The game's not over. I'm going to kill Diston and make it and claim that people are trying to frame me and Joe number 2, so it must be Mikey.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what I'm going to do.
Also, chat says I made the right pick for the Star Pass.
Yeah. Meredith was always going to die immediately, so that's the correct pick.
So just you're attacking Distin, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
very good. Interesting. We got a final three of Mara, Joy, Mikey B, and Joe. Ooh, I think Joe's confirmed by outsider count. If you believe the librarian ping, from Barry's perspective, he's got to believe in Joe, right? I mean, from Barry's perspective, he probably believes in Joe and Mikey B because of his own information. If you trust your own information, but it's easy for us to say from the outside, isn't it?
What is the world you have built?
Good morning, town.
man.
This is the final day. This is your final three. Mikey B, Joe number 2, and Mara Joy. Distant died in the night.
That was a good kill.
Ross, by the way, when we're saying Star Pass, I don't know if anyone's explained that.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, that's when... So the imp has their ability, as well as being able to kill people, is that if you kill yourself in the night, a minion becomes the imp. And so colloquially, that is known as Star Passing, is the imp killing themselves and pass it to a minion.
Okay.
We don't need to. I just want to know what world you're building.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the world I was building that was Mikey B was evil, but Mara and Joe have been confirming each other the whole game. The first conversation I had. No.
Not just Mara. You can't believe Barry. It would have to be Barry, Mara, and me specifically.
Wait, I just want to say, sorry, let me just finish. The first conversation I had was with Joe. He said he was an outsider, so that's consistent. I then went AFK because my power went out, and I wasn't able to talk to anyone for a while. I got back. I don't remember who I jumped into a chat with, but pretty quickly Barry pinged me. And I said I was the top 4, and they were like, "Oh, well, I'm looking for the Virgin." And just something about the eagerness to find the Virgin. I thought, let me find the other top 4s. I had some more conversations. Then I found Mara. Mara told me they were the investigator. They didn't tell me the pings. So I don't know. Mara and Joe would really have to be colluding together in a way that makes them both evil. So I don't totally know. There's also a world where Benny was the Baron. So I don't know.
Distant, I was also looking for a virgin. My first chat with Meredith, which was my first chat of the whole game, I told her I was the chef and I would love to find a virgin.
And you got a 1, and you would be drunk if
I got a 1, but I think that could well be drunk if we're believing Barry.
Well, let's build worlds on that one, though. I feel like we should look at it.
We got a lot of hands up. I think I'll go Allie. We'll
Sure.
just go clockwise after that.
Joe, Meredith.
What is the chance of a world where there are no outsiders, and obviously, I don't know how the demon would know, but that Mara got a ping on the demon and a minion, and that the poisoner poisoned Barry to show an outsider when he should have got no outsiders? The only info I have is I have a 1, and yes, it makes sense where they're close, but it could also just be an evil person. I don't know. It's the only thing I can really contribute.
Samantha,
Ross,
then Barry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just 2 quick things. First of all, Mara Joy and Joe do not have to be evil together. Mara Joy could have just put the investigator pings out randomly. Joe could be good. Or yeah, I mean, they don't need to be evil together. I am reading Mara Joy as evil from the day 2 vote, where I gave her the bureaucrat votes, walked through the fortune teller ping with her, explained that I really think it's Barry, and she said she was down to vote out Barry, but then ended up voting out Benny, who I just think is the good Undertaker. So I thought that was a really weird vote in particular, and so I'm kind of on the Mara Joy train. I guess one quick third thing, the good team should all kind of go all in on 1, though, because yeah, that it's possible that Raj and Mikey are evil. I don't know, just keep in mind the number of potential evils, I guess.
Barry, then Mara.
Yeah, I'm just... Look, you can decide whether you think I'm evil or not, but I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility that Mara is a Scarlet Woman who puts her own demon in Benny in her investigator ping. I don't love that. I think that probably means I'm poisoned and Joe is probably evil then in that world as well. I'm finding this game very hard to actually get a clean solve on.
You're not poisoned.
So
You're
yeah.
just pinging off the spy and Mikey.
Or I'm picking off the spy and Mikey, yeah.
Oh.
But then Joe is evil as well because he's claiming an outsider. Or there's a drunk somewhere else.
That's too many evils you're in.
Or there's a drunk somewhere else.
I just think like if Mikey's the spy, why not proc the virgin and make everyone think Benny is the drunk?
Let's hear from Mara.
A lot of things were said about me, and I will go through them. I'll go through my day one. My day one, I talked to Ali. Ali said ongoing information. I said top 4. I then went to Benny with Raj and asked if Benny was the recluse. Benny quickly surmised, "Oh, are you the investigator?" I said yes. I have a Baron ping on you and Joe number 2. While that was happening, Joe number 2 was telling people they were the Baron. I didn't talk to Joe number 2 until day 3 in town. We could not have been including. Second point. Samantha, you did convince me to vote on Barry. Then Barry convinced me not to do it because he felt very good. And I didn't know that Benny was claiming Undertaker at that point. They both had a fortune teller yes on them. In my head, either one of them could have been a demon. And then somebody said that Benny could have been my demon that I pushed on as a Scarlet Woman. In that world, I would have just killed Barry. I appreciate we have to build worlds where I'm potentially the demon on Final 3, but I think it's just Mikey. And I don't know when he caught it. I think he caught it at some point. I trust Joe.
By the way, nominations have been open, but also let's hear from Rob.
Yeah, so I mean, I really don't think this is a spy game. It just doesn't make sense why you would kill the washerwoman at night if this is a spy game. These are all veteran players minus Ross, and it just seems like it to me. We're either in a Scarlet Woman game in which we've been lied to about the outsiders, or we are in a Baron game.
I'm not super thrilled about how
there is 2 minions.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I get it super wrong. Yeah,
I might not get to the demon on day 1 too, Rob.
Yeah, that's true. My problem is I feel like Mara's information makes enough sense that I could believe that Joe number 2 was the Baron who got passed to and was going around saying I'm the Baron or an outsider. Because
we don't have another outsider though.
Who do you think
the second outsider claim?
Who do you think the demon is, Samantha?
Joe is not the demon. Joe is either.
I think it has to be Mikey because I trust. Because there's 2. There's a drunk ping, and I saw a Baron. And not me, Barry, and Joe are not all evil. I don't. There's not.
Mara, that means you think Meredith is a minion.
Yeah, I think Meredith is the minion, and Mikey B gave a drunk Chef 1 sitting next to a minion. Meredith could be the demon, and Mikey could be the Scarlet Woman.
This is really hard. I get what you're saying, Samantha. Yeah, you're right. In a world where Joe is not a starting recluse, that means that Barry's information is also wrong, which means that it's either Joe, Barry, Mara are the evil team, or Barry was poisoned night 1, and Joe is not the Baron at all. And
Another call for nominations, please.
I mean, I'm happy to do a triangle, but I imagine that you both just want to vote for me. Both just want to nominate me, so go for it.
There might also be 2 living evils, so I wouldn't necessarily rely on a triangle. I think nominate who you think is the demon.
It feels really like there's 2 living evils to me.
From my perspective, the only way Mikey is the demon is if he caught a star pass from specifically Ali.
Yeah, and the problem is that Meredith, or not Meredith, Meredith was evil. Whether or not she was the demon is the question. And did she just pass to Scarlet Woman?
Mikey nominates Mara.
Mikey nominates Mara. Tell us why, Mikey.
I've just got to go with what is the most likely world. Like there are more worlds where Joe is an outsider, or a minion who got passed to. There are whereas Mara could be a starting demon or a minion who got passed to. So I'm going to have to go for Mara. Yeah.
Okay, Mara?
Hey, I laid out my defense earlier. If Joe number 2 is the Baron who's picked up a Star Pass, then he's been reading incredibly good to me this whole game, whereas Mikey hasn't. But that's, I mean, my socials can be totally way off. I just know it's not me, and I trust Joe, so I think it's Mikey.
Okay.
Also, you will recall I said to Ross at the very start of this entire game, I just come across as really evil. It's the accent.
It's the colonialism. All right, 2 votes. We're voting. We're voting on Marjorie.
It's not Mara.
2 votes are required.
I'm
Everyone
voting on
spoke to me.
Mikey.
I'm
Everyone
voting
spoke to
Mikey
me.
as well.
It's fine.
I'm voting on Mikey.
My world is Meredith, Mikey.
I would put on
and
Joe if we
Where
Meredith.
did these votes come from?
Interesting. Rob.
I
4
hate
is
being in
enough.
the Fatal 3. This always happens.
Any other
I
nominations?
mean, we have plenty of votes to overturn it, Mara. I mean, whether or not we get this right is a
we
giant
don't. We
question.
have
Rob,
the
why did you vote on
evil
that?
vote.
I'll feel
both Ali
stupider
and
if
Meredith
Mara
can
is
vote.
the demon.
Yeah, Rob never
whatever.
trusts me. That's fine. That's fine. Me and Rob had a
Well,
conversation
also-
where Rob was like, "I trust you," but then voted
Also,
on me. So
Mara,
that's fine.
you rarely talk to me in private chats unless you're evil. So I am a little
Raj,
sus.
I have one question. Raj, you were saying that Mikey B would have had to have been Star Passed too, and you were saying who would it be?
I think it would have to be Ali because she's
So-
the only Night Death that's not confirmed.
So
Again,
why
Ali
couldn't
and I
it have
had one
been?
chat the whole game.
Hold on, but why couldn't it have been Meredith as the demon and Mikey B's the
Yeah.
Scarlet Woman?
Because Mikey B can't be the
Well, I
Scarlet
think-
Witch from my perspective because I'm a good scapegoat. So the only way that my ability would have worked to save Mikey if he's evil is if he's the spy.
Yeah,
I-
I nominate
I-
Mikey.
I gotta vote Mikey. I don't know. I can't. I'm probably wrong, but that's where my head.
Any
is
other
going.
nominations?
Can I nominate Mikey, please?
Yes. Tell us why.
If it is a world where Joe number 2 is the Baron is picked up, whatever. But I think it's Mikey, whether Raj is evil or Mikey was a spy who got passed to later. I don't know, but I trust Joe. I know I'm not the demon, so it must be Mikey.
Mikey.
Yeah, I feel like I tried really hard to get executed in this game. I nominated who I thought was the Virgin. I even got myself on the block that same day saying that I was a really good vote. You might think that I was a minion who was Star Pass 2 in that case, and there's nothing I can do to disprove that. So vote with your conscience.
Okay. 4 votes would be a tie. 5 will execute Mikey B instead of Mara Joy. It's going to start right now.
I think the evil team are Mara, Distant Ali.
We're gonna need your
Yeah.
vote, Ross.
Or we're gonna need to
Yeah.
drop.
Sure.
Wow.
Why did that go?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you still have the tokens.
That's
there.
fine. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to remove that.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's 5 votes. My apologies.
It's 5 anyway. Yeah.
Oh God.
My apologies for that.
Oh man, I'm so
sorry.
frameable.
Sorry. No. Wait. Stop the clicking. And there we go. Okay.
There we go.
Joe number 2, would you like to nominate yourself for a dead body?
No.
Okay. With that, I think it's safe to say that Mikey B is executed. The game is over. My congratulations go to the evil team.
Oh no.
Yep.
On day 1, the Virgin nomination didn't work because Diston was poisoned by Meredith the Poisoner. But also Mikey B was the drunk, so it would have worked anyway.
That was fun.
And Benny could have cleared this up, and I sort of used our good scapegoat to troll Benny a little bit by not letting anybody see. That was probably a little bit of abuse by the storyteller.
So harsh.
Both of the travelers were, but also I will say I was in a chat where Benny and Raj both told me I wouldn't do that, and so I did it.
That's what I said.
No. Benny asked for your wrath, not me. Just to be clear.
I was like, this is just Chris.
The librarian saw the drunk between the Undertaker and the what we thought was the chef who got a 1. It was actually a 0 because we had Mara Joy, your starting investigator who just picked out of the air, I think, a perfect bluff
Starting Baron.
on the recluse. Oh yeah, starting Baron.
Worked
Yes.
out perfectly.
And Allie, you're starting Imp Star Passed over to Mara Joy. That night, I was deciding between Mara Joy and Meredith, who to Star Pass to. Good thing I picked Meredith because the next day, Mara Joy, because the next day Meredith was executed. Rob's turn confirmed. Ross Wright, you're a fortune teller, who got a yes on Benny the red herring.
I need to talk to Rob when I'm good.
I believe that 2 nights in a row, the Poisoner and the Imp picked the same person. And then
That was very annoying.
I think on one night, I think it was Ross. Everybody picked Ross for bureaucrat votes, poison, and murder all on the same night.
Wow.
Wow.
We love Ross.
So
That was-
popular.
That was a game of trouble
Welcome,
brewing.
God, I'm so gullible in these games. You guys know how to twist me out my head. I have no idea. I was fairly sure Meredith was evil, but Mara, I trusted the whole game.
Yeah, the problem,
I trusted
the problem
you.
was
That
Mara,
voting was just so evil. Leaving
Yeah.
Barry as a like viable demon candidate just seemed like
I didn't know what Benny was, but they could have got powerful information. I had to kill them.
Yeah, Mara
Yeah.
getting super lucky right at the start with that pick just sold her as really credible, and it made it really hard to build worlds where without just her being really lucky, where her and Joe were on opposite teams.
That's so
Like,
funny.
Absolute
because,
blind luck.
Mikey, when you nominated me, I was literally about to push for Mara to nominate me. Like I had chosen, I'm not going to have Barry nominate me. I hear this investigator thing. I'm like, let's have the investigator do it. And then the recluse business, I was like, I guess it makes sense not to nominate me.
My plan was I was going to nominate Destin to just to take care of the Virgin, but then once the Joe thing happened, I was like, this is too perfect. I need to stay alive.
Yeah, it fully convinced me.
Good job, everybody. That was Trouble Brewing. I'm going to put chat on a pause while we set up a second game. If you're going to stay for the second game, please stay in your seat. If not, but goodbye, chat. We'll see you in just a bit. we go. We're back. We are playing a little custom script I made called Test Me, and we're just going to look at it. That's it. Let me just make sure we're back in the stream. Okay. I'm going to go set this up. See y'all in a bit.
Bye.
Ooh. All right. Let's do a little shuffle. What do I want here? This is just a little random pack of characters that I think are fun. Gambler, why not? 10 characters. And there's no outsiders. Oh, we're going to get 1 + 1 + 1. Let's have a... Oh, we got to put a Moonchild. You always got to have it. When Barry's in the game, you got to have a Moonchild. Let's take out Slayer. And then bluffs. I'll give Slayer as a bluff. Slayer's a bluff again. Amnesiac and Noble. Did I put Noble in? Noble is a bluff. I wish this window would stay up while I looked at. There we go. But I wish I could do it the other way. Slayer, Amnesiac, and Noble. Okay, very good. Good luck. Oh, Allie doesn't like being the demon. And maybe the demon again. Farmer Godfather is going to learn that there is a Moonchild. Gambler. Grandmother will see... Let's have the grandmother see the chambermaid. This actually, I think this is going to be tough for evil. Wait, I created a script with no night 1 setup? Maybe that's how I define characters that are fun. Oh, sorry about that, Doug. Get them next time. All right, everybody, you should have roles, and we've gone to sleep. I put you to sleep without even asking if you wanted to.
I enjoy sleep, so I'm good. Thank you.
You can't make me go to sleep. I did not sleep.
Allie, what's the deal?
Why, Chris? What have you done?
Just get yourself killed early.
Oh, probably will.
I'm here to tell you that your fellow minion is Joe number 2 right next to you.
Oh, even better. And who's my demon?
And your demon is Mark.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
No matter what, in every game, you're going to register as evil.
Evil.
Although you never registered as anything in that game.
Nobody picked me.
Your fellow minion is Allie right next to you.
Okay.
And your demon is Mark.
Oh, Mark. That's fun.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
For the other information?
Yes. You learn that there is a Moonchild in this game.
Ooh, Moonchild. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello, Chris. How's it going?
Good. Your minions are Allie and Joe number 2 across the circle from you.
Allie and Joe number 2. Okay, cool.
All right. And your bluffs are Slayer, Amnesiac, and Noble.
And Noble. Okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good luck. Yep, the second game just starting. Steven, welcome to the stream. Hello.
Hello. There's no like spy or anything. I'm just gonna be confirmed. Hooray!
You learn that your grandchild is Jeej.
What is Jeej?
Well, from a long line of manual labor, you learn that Jeej, also like you, is a chambermaid.
Ah, wonderful. We can do that together.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Would you like to call out to someone in the night?
Oh yes, please. I love being night watchman. Who will I call out to? Let's go with Raj, please.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
You learn that Barry is the night watchman.
Ah, he will simply never learn that I've learned this. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Of course. All right. Woke up due to their ability. Who has woken up? Barry has woken up. Mara Joy has woken up. The Godfather did not wake up. That's starting info. I feel like that's easiest thing to do is just ask. No, I can't ask Joe. It's going to give away there's a chambermaid. I think that's to his own ability. You start knowing. You know what I mean? That wasn't evil team info. That was Joe's. Yes, that was a wake up. It's not even going to matter. He's not going to get picked. And Raj did not wake up.
Hello.
Hello. Whose 2 rooms would you like to clean?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about this.
You know what? I just realized, is this that you went in and changed their chamber pots?
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah, I
they
think
woke
that's-
up to take a shit.
They woke up to pee. Yeah. Or a shit, I'll never tell.
Okay.
I think I would like to check Mara Joy and Raj. Why not?
All right. Mara, Joy, and Raj, you learn one of them woke up.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Thank you.
To their own ability. Raj did wake up, but he woke up to Barry's ability.
Sam Irving, who was Edinburgh Kingdom Brunel.
Good morning, town. I've been killed. Go do your stuff.
Sweet.
You are the chambermaid. You are the chambermaid.
Okay, well, give me a second to study the script to see how you might know that.
The grandmother. There is
Oh, you're
no
my
spy
grandmother!
there's no spy or widow. I am just confirmed.
Oh my god! Yay! I
who
also
did you-
checked you last night.
Hooray!
And I got a 1, which means whoever yeah.
Who's ever best you checked? They didn't wake.
I checked Raj.
Hooray! Raj didn't wake.
Yay! Information. Great.
Should
okay,
I pretend to be the chambermaid?
Yeah, do that. And I'll pretend to be. I'll just be cagey as normal. I'll just be super cagey.
I can't hear you.
Claim if you want.
Yeah, go on then.
Amni.
Oh, fun. Did you learn anything?
Well, I picked a player last night. I haven't talked to them yet. It wasn't you.
Okay, it wasn't me. That's good to know. All right, cool. Yeah, let's go and find out who.
Obviously.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll tell you and you alone. I'm the farmer.
You're the farmer.
Yes.
Come by.
All right. You can gamble me as the artist.
The artist. Okay. I'm only gonna tell you. I'm sort of bluffing as chambermaid, artist, farmer. So yeah.
Could also be something else that wakes.
Yes, that is true. But if it's demon, then at least that lines up. If it's 0, then we can.
Oh yeah,
just
he would either
put
be
it
the
out.
demon or the innkeeper and nothing else.
Yeah. I think Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So how
Okay, cool.
open do we want to be about this with him?
I can claim chambermaid to him.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why didn't that? There we go.
If I'm the
in which
amnesiac,
case-
if I'm the amnesiac, by the way, that might be related to why Raj told me what he is.
If you're the
As-
amnesiac.
Yes, because if I
Okay. Great. And that one is you find out who you need to talk to. Is that right? Priestess.
Yeah, I'm sent to a person. If I'm the high priest, I'm sent to a person the storyteller feels is important.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good
Bye.
to know. Thanks, Mark.
Interesting.
Count the votes correctly. I thought we had enough on you. I should have voted. When you said that your first conversation was with Ali, I kind of thought you were evil at that point.
I said it very quickly and then moved on.
I know. I was because Ali was my
Ali
main
was my
demon
demon.
candidate.
Thing is, I was going. Funny thing about that is, I was going to claim investigator with pings on you and Betty regardless, and then Ali was like, "That was a bluff," and I went, "I was going to do that anyway." What are you in
Yeah.
this game?
I am a once per game.
Oh, cool. I'm ongoing information.
Okay. If I will say that I have not used it yet.
Cool. Good to know.
Okay. Cool.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Sweet.
Maybe the alchemist, if you are the... I mean, that'd be really cool if you're a... actually, Mez would still turn the evil. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
If you end up dying.
Okay.
Ali's claimed artist to me, so if you Moonchild pick Ali, that's not the end of the world.
Well, I'd like her to get her question off.
Yeah. So
Oh, she has the whole day. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, unless I die, I'm executed. I'm gonna try to avoid being executed in case it's the Godfather. From my perspective, you can never be the demon.
Nope. There's no buffing.
Nope. And you could be turned, but I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I haven't spoken to him as yet.
No, neither have I. Neither me nor my bookshop friend Barry have spoken to Amez.
No, your bookshop friend Barry has definitely not spoken to him as.
Exactly.
All right.
Why are you saying
Thanks.
bookshop so often?
Oh, sorry. What is it in America? Is there a different word for it, like pavement?
Thank
Yeah.
Thank
What
you.
is
That's
it?
all, that's all I need.
Sorry.
That's all I needed to hear.
A page mart. Excuse me.
I'm glad you said pavement, Barry. That was the Mez word the whole time.
Oh no.
Oh, funny seeing you here.
Hi.
God, my hair's a bit nuts. I might tie it back.
Oh, we're coming to another one. Oh, almost. The double dong just missed you. Welcome back, everybody. Nominations are open. Go for it.
Can I nominate Benny?
What the?
Okay. Just came out of a private chat. What happened, Ali?
Benny asked me a really long-winded question and it's very late.
I will just answer the question that you returned back to me and tell you that I'm probably somewhat educated, but I definitely haven't gotten a degree or anything. Like,
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Okay, I got my answer. It's fine. We don't need to kill him.
Okay. Anything else, Benny?
No.
Okay. 5 votes is needed.
Raj.
No, it's fine. Just we're all bluffing Zealot.
Well, no, it's just that I think that an imp probably does have a relatively good education.
Really?
Any other nominations?
Mikey claims Slayer and shoots Raj.
Okay. What weapon?
A big old lamp.
Oh. Mikey does that thing in Mary Poppins where Dick Van Dyke dances around the lamp. I don't know why I didn't pick Singing in the Rain. Anyway, throws it at Raj. There's no effect. The game continues.
Or like a
Because
gas
from
lamp.
English,
I guess you're the drunk, Mikey.
Can I nominate Raj?
Marjorie nominate. Tell us why.
Hi, Raj. We didn't talk today. How are you doing? How would you feel about dying in this game? Also,
I'm sorry.
the drunk Slayer shot you.
So if Mikey's the drunk, I'll vote on myself.
Okay. 5 is needed here.
Were we meant to get something from that?
Yeah, I think I get something from that.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Ali nominates Mara Joy.
Tell us why.
As Mark pointed out, Mara and Jeej has a very long conversation, and long conversations mean death.
Mara?
It wasn't that long. By the time we got out of it, other people were still shuffling into new conversations. So there is the length of some other people's conversations. Also, we had stuff to talk about. I have ongoing information at dealt with Jeej. Leave me alone.
Okay, 5 is required.
Mikey finished our conversations twice, and Mara was still talking to Jeej.
Admittedly, I'm a big fan of super short conversations on day one.
I really don't want to die. Please don't do this.
Wow.
5 is enough.
There's literally no reason to kill me other than I talked to... one of us is the grandmother confirming to everyone that's what was happening. But
Mara, who would you like me to nominate? Because I have a nomination. I can nominate someone.
Sorry, I just realised I was muted. I was saying things, but never mind.
Any more nominations? I shall count from 10.
Actively confirmed in this game, and I'm now going to die.
Jeej nominates Mark.
Tell us why.
Hi, Mark. How you doing? We haven't talked today.
I die every game day one from this Mara thing. I actually talked to Mara, so no.
Okay. 5 would be a tie. 6 would execute.
And it turns out this time you needed to talk. It's an evolving game, Mark.
I would love to tie this.
Come on, Mark. Damn it.
Not enough. I'm going to go from 10.
I'll
Go ahead,
nominate
Joe.
myself.
Okay. Tell us why.
No, Mara left.
What a rage quit.
And
if there is some confirmation, then I'm okay to die, I guess. It's fine. I don't know if Mara's. It's just weird that the demon's going to kill one of them tonight, right? And might hit both of them. Obviously, they don't know which one. Probably the grandmother should die, but I'm okay to die if Mara is a gathering role, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
5 to tie, 6 to execute.
Well, if one of you is a grandmother, then we should just kill the grandmother and take that kill off the board.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I'm the grandmother. Jeej is confirmed.
I kind of want to kill an evil.
Yeah.
Rather than kill a grandmother.
Never
Okay.
mind.
That was tied.
Benny
That
will
tie
nominate
was-
Mikey.
That seemed like lifting. That was like all these people trying to pull off.
Mikey, you remember how you were dangling in the last game? Well, you are still dangling right now because your Slayer shot on Raj didn't go through, and so you're a spent roll. So maybe we should kill you
Mikey's good.
instead of nobody.
Mikey?
No, let's kill Joe, who just tied it on Mara. That seems way more sensible.
Oh, we can't kill Joe today, unfortunately.
Did we already vote on Joe?
He already
Well, that was
nominated
the
himself.
tie.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Oh yeah,
Tie.
he nominated
That was the
himself.
tie,
That was
yeah.
the
You
tie.
did not vote on him.
No, I didn't
Mike-
vote on him because I wanted to kill Mara.
Okay.
Mikey's clearly not paying attention. We should kill him for that alone.
Why? I told you what I was.
Mikey, anything else?
I didn't believe Mara when she told me what she was.
Okay. 5 would be a tie again, so you need 6 here.
I genuinely thought I was going to have a fun game where I was confirmed. This is so... I don't want to kill Mikey. I think Mikey's good.
Okay. Any other nominations? I'm going to count
Is
from
there a
10.
board touch on the script?
No,
No.
we're even number.
We
I
don't
suppose we
think
can.
so.
But it's also
I
it could
mean,
be
we're
an
gonna have
Oho.
to sleep at some point. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
edit.
no.
Let me edit the JSON to put a Vortex on. 5, 4,
Thank God there's
2.
no town crier.
Raj, how do you feel about dying?
It doesn't matter because the day's over. Good
I was
Raj has been
night.
nominated.
Yeah, if I was the town crier, I'd be going fucking mental right now.
Yeah.
The point of the script was to have.
Hello.
All right, let's drunk Raj and Jeej.
Okay. Thank you very much. Nice pick. We're going to drunk this chambermaid. Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Could you pick a player and a role?
I'd like to pick Joe number 2 as the artist.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bum, bum, wow. No Scarlet Woman. Let's go to the Oho. Hello.
Hey,
What character would you like to see die?
I'm gonna kill a gambler just so that it's just the safest thing to do.
Okay. Very good.
Thanks.
Oh man, this game rules. Okay, so Outsider was not killed. Farmer was not killed. The Moonchild was not killed. The grandmother's grandchild was not killed. The Night Watchman has used their ability. Now we're going to Jeej and we're going to give him poisoned. Sorry, he is the drunk. Poisoned, drunk innkeeper information. The only people that are woken up are the innkeeper woke up, the gambler woke up, and the Oho woke up. That's it. Hello.
No way I'm still alive. That's crazy.
Could you pick 2 people?
I'll pick Raj and Mara.
You pick Raj and Mara, and you learn 2.
Okay. Thanks.
I know I just screwed up my own information, but I think it's after I said it, I was like, you know what? It's going to be funny anyway. They might even try to piece together that Jeej was innkeeper protected. This game is quite forgiving of mistakes. Hello.
Yeah, quick question. I know I'm ahead of the demon in the night order. So if I gamble and die and the demon kills me, how does that work? How does that interaction work with the gambler?
The person you kill goes first. Like that they're dead.
Okay.
So which is you, right? So like if you
Yeah.
guessed wrong and you died, then and if the demon targeted you,
It would just look like I died.
the kill would just sink.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I might have. Probably should have said a 1. I was trying in my head trying to calculate, but I just realized Mara doesn't wake up. So yeah, something's wrong. Oh well.
What I was going to ask you was that a Freudian slip just then when
Good
you
morning,
said
town.
if you were evil?
Distin died in the night.
Well, that is interesting.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an evil token on Distin.
Consider. I don't have any information about anybody really, other than the things that they've told me, which is not much. Let's find out how Joe goes with the artist.
But he told me to gamble him as the artist. So I
Okay.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
All
he
right.
says. Right.
Well, there's only one death. Does it have to be?
I was saying
If the Oho
that
guess,
I
if
was
the Oho
saying
guess
that
is wrong, then Chris could have chosen just not to kill anyone else, I suppose, if you died to your own ability.
yeah. It's hard to say. I did ask Chris in the night, oh, if I died and then the demon picked me, would it look like 1 kill? And he said yes, so it doesn't really confirm anything.
Well,
I will say Joe is the
Hello.
Hello. Just double checking for my own knowledge. Would a minion waking up to learn their demon or a demon waking up to learn their minion be classified as waking?
No, you mean like setup information?
Yeah, setup information. It's not.
No. So the like minion info and demon info steps of the night order are not.
They are not due to their ability. It's
right.
not
They're
because
they're waking up due to the game starting, basically.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That
Which
makes
is
less sense.
I will say, which is not to say that there isn't a minion that could wake up to their own ability.
Of course, yeah, there are minions that wake up, but it's not because of that.
Yeah.
Great, cool. Thank you, Chris.
Hello.
Hey, I'm taking my Emily guess.
Oh, wonderful.
I am asking you if my ability has anything to do with voting. And
What are you going to get? A mild...
a cold.
a cool, let's
I
say.
really, I'm going to work towards that eventually that I can drunk an evil player. And night 1 I chose Mara, and night 2 I chose Jeej. So
I like it. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
I'm the grandmother.
I gathered. Not much. I'm a once per game ability, and that's all I'm saying.
Cool. Cool. I've heard of another one of those. That's good fun.
Is it is it Mikey being the Slayer?
No. Mikey's not a Slayer.
Sure.
Cool.
Fair
Okay, Jeej is probably Innkeeper drunk. If we can find an Innkeeper, that's fun. Okay, cool.
Ooh, interesting.
Which means that you're probably not. So if you, yeah,
Haven't used it yet. Trying to keep it as late as possible. So maybe
Cool.
tomorrow. We'll see.
perfect. No
Cool,
worries.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Chris, we're doing stupid questions. I just asked Benny what their character token most looks like that isn't their character token, and they said a cow at a trough.
Drinking out of the trough, specifically.
Made me think of the zealot.
I will ask you, would your character enjoy dressing up in women's clothes?
Yes. And I will explain my working out later.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Maybe why your information.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
I've not talked to an Innkeeper, but that may be why your information's completely wrong.
That is true.
Yeah.
Cool.
If an Innkeeper picked me or Jeej last night, I would love to know, but don't tell me right now. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll get you tomorrow, Mikey.
Yeah. Oh, Raj.
Oh, so close. Welcome back, everybody. I have to admit, some of the answers to people's questions in these private chats today really befuddled me. Anyway, feel free to nominate and discuss.
I stand by my answer.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, Barry.
I stand by my answer.
Destin has set up.
I was the gambler. I gambled Joe as a role last night. But yeah, that's all I'll say for right now.
You gambled who? Sorry?
Joe.
Joe.
Did you like guess, or did Joe say?
Oh, Joe,
Yeah,
I
go.
asked Joe, should I gamble you with something tonight? He said yes. He gave me a roll, and I gambled him.
We were the first conversation.
I think it was the second, but it was the only person I talked to, and the only person I even implied that I was the gambler to. I don't know if that's telling us anything, but just that's information I want to put out there.
So you're saying potentially there was a Poe charge last night?
Yeah, Poe charge or demon kill or
or an Oho.
Intentionally, yeah.
Right. Or Oho, yeah.
Or the fringe world where Joe is another demon and targeted me after I gambled them to make it look like one kill or a random kill or something. But I don't totally know that, but that's the info.
Second call for nomination.
Benny will nominate Joe.
Okay, tell us why.
Well, yesterday I accused Mikey of dangling out there. Well, now Joe is dangling out there, and I like to get rid of those things that dangle.
Okay, Joe.
You're more than welcome to kill me. I was willing to sacrifice myself when I thought Morrow was the information role in the grandmother pair. The only world is where the demon sunk a kill into Distin, and Distin gambled me wrong. Otherwise, there's a myriad of other reasons why Distin dies after he gambles me correctly. But I am still okay to die.
Okay, 5 votes are needed.
A myriad, you say?
I mean, that's one.
It could also be a Poe charge, right?
Yeah. Can one be a myriad on its own?
I don't think so. That's why I'm voting on Joe.
But if it's a Poe charge,
that
then
was
Joe
enough.
is evil, right?
Yeah, and that's the only reason, is that there's a Poe charge. So if we don't have 3 deaths tomorrow...
Or demon killed Distant.
Yeah, the demon could have just targeted Distant.
I think the most likely order is that demon just killed Distant, but I think
There's
we've
also
got
an
it.
innkeeper.
Yeah, there's an innkeeper that I think must have protected me or Jeej, or both.
I mean, there could also be a world where it's an Oho, and Chris thought it would be funny if I died based on this interaction, but not to meta
Or the
Chris.
Oval could have just said gambler because that's a fun
That's
thing to say
true.
as an Oval.
That's true. Yeah.
I would just say in the last game, almost every sentence that started with Chris would think it would be
Was
funny.
wrong.
Yeah.
I knew they were wrong.
I heard
but
it
like
coming
that
off
people
my
were saying
tongue.
it.
Any other nominations? I'm going to count from 10.
From now on, we meta Chris in the privacy of our own little private
Barry
chat.
nominates Raj.
Okay, tell us why.
I am bugged by the interaction I had with Raj yesterday. I thought it should have gone a different way, and it didn't.
Raj.
Barry, I'm sorry if our interaction did not make you feel safe and comfortable. However, I can assure you that this is the interaction. Everything that was exchanged there in terms of information was true. And I would request that you look at that information versus any behavioral clues that you are mispicking up.
Okay.
I'll vote on this.
5 would be a tie, 6 would execute.
Mispicking up.
Yeah.
That's the sequel to Miscongeniality.
This is a bad kill. Yeah.
That is a tie. No one's on the block.
We've managed to tie twice with Joe.
Oops.
Can I nominate
Put
Benny,
myself
please?
on the block.
Tell us why.
That shouldn't have been a tie. Benny knows that shouldn't have been a tie. Benny made that a tie.
Benny.
Yeah, you can meta the person who makes something a tie or not a tie all you want. I know I'm good, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I just thought leave it at the ellipses. I know I'm good, and ... the vote starts.
I feel like a goblin was coming, but
I
it never
think
came.
annoyingly,
Yeah.
evil are voting on this as well.
I think
This is really
Benny's
annoying.
good.
I think Benny's good. This is annoying.
Yeah. Why did you vote, Mara?
Because I was using my push to talk thing, which means I couldn't push the spacebar at the same time.
This push to talk thing has been the
The
downfall
push
of
to talk
Marjorie.
thing doesn't work for you, Mara. I think you should jettison that push to talk.
Okay,
I
have
will
7.
reason. I will reason through why I dropped on Raj. I think Raj's character's existence in this game is something that I feel like we should test, but at the same time, I feel like Raj is reading good. So the last minute drop there was because I think Raj is reading good, but I'm also conflicted because I feel like we should kill Raj. So that's why I left it there. But the execution on me, clearly, a lot of people in this town voted on it. I'm a good player. Please don't kill me.
Okay, I'm going to
We're
count
not
from
gonna
10.
let-
I would love a
Yeah, we're
tie.
not, I don't.
We can
we
also
can't-
tie.
We can't keep doing
I
that though
I
because then we're
nominate
never going
myself.
to kill any evil
Oh, no, I
players.
nominated Benny. I can't nominate myself.
I'll
Gonna go.
nominate Ali.
Tell us why.
We can tie on this. We cannot tie on this. We can put it on Ali.
Uh,
I'll vote on this.
Allie?
I don't mind tying. I don't want to die.
Okay. 7 votes
That's
to
our
tie.
paper, so all these ties are going to drive their
There,
papers.
Yeah,
there
I
are
mind
three.
tying.
There are 3 evils. 3 of them are living, probably because Distin died in the night. So 3 evils are.
I would
Yeah.
really like to get somebody executed.
Count
though.
down.
Like,
Let's
it's
watch.
not-
Let's watch.
I wish we'd killed
So-
Joe now.
That
For
that
Mickey's
makes me
sake,
very.
I also wish we
suspicious
killed
of
Joe.
Mark. That makes me very
5,
suspicious of Mark here. Who didn't
4,
vote. Barry who didn't vote here.
3,
I know G just
Like,
confirmed.
2.
Oh,
Like,
and
I
why?
didn't vote either. I
1.
want someone to die. I want someone
Benny
to
is
die.
executed and
We're not going to get
died.
8. We're not going to get 8 votes.
Good night.
Not if you
I
don't
did-
vote, Mark.
I didn't vote on you either, Benny.
All right.
Yeah, Benny said specifically Mark and Barry who didn't vote.
Yeah, but I didn't vote on Ben.
Hello. Hey, I forgot to ask if you want to do a plug as the demon. You want to plug?
Sure. I guess for anyone who's in the SoCal area, we have in-person games every Tuesday in Irvine. Orange County Clock Tower, we run from like 7 to midnight. We also, on Sundays, run in a park in Orange and sometimes do potlucks or barbecues. So
Ooh,
if
that
you want to
sounds
come
great.
play in person, come down to Irvine and join us. And we always take new players.
Wonderful. Who would you like to attack?
I think I'm going to kill the chambermaid and hope that I get a pair here.
Very good. Good luck.
Thanks.
Ooh. Brutal. Is that the grandmother's glasses? Okay. Clock tower in a park with potluck sounds amazing. The Godfather will not get a kill. The farmer was not attacked. The Moonchild grandmother. But I just realized I put farmer and Oho in the same bag together. It's pretty rough. Although I'll totally kill a farmer if the Oho misses. But the Oho did not miss. There is no chambermaid. I thought there was going to be too much confirmation on this bag, but there is a lot of confirmation, but they're also just missing killing the evils.
Mara, you're not in this conversation because I trust you.
Why?
But the problem is, Benny,
Good
from our point of view,
morning.
not everybody can trust you.
Marjoy died in the night. Oh, so did Jeej.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
You have 6 alive.
Sad, but
Interesting
also
that didn't happen last night, I must say.
Hey, I'm here
Hello.
for my Amity guess.
Okay.
I asked you if it affects voting.
I give you a
asked
cool.
if it affects- I'm gonna say if I affect execution, and then get another cold.
I'll say cold. I remember what it is now, so I'll give you the right temperature. Cold.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Good luck.
say no. Hey Chris, I'm just telling Jeej of the conversation I had with Raj.
Okay.
Which when the conversation began, I came in going, "Yeah, it worked," and he went, "What do you mean?" And then I was like, "Oh, well, no, I love being the night watchman. Did you not get my ping?" And then he took a few seconds and then went, "Yeah, no, I got your ping." I'm paraphrasing, but in as Raj way
Not
as possible.
helpful.
Um,
Raj, what the fuck?
And at that point, he then said, because he'd said, "Barry, I'm the gambler in Town Square," just before he went into a private chat. He then claimed to be the Moonchild. So if I am the drunk in a Godfather,
I will say, Raj and Rob are chaotic players, but one, I love playing with them. But two, I think it's a good model because every circle, every community has players that are chaotic like this. And I think it's good to see them play.
Or Barry.
Let's kill Mark.
That's cool.
Yeah, if you're the artist and that was your question and that info is real, I'm obviously the zealot. I voted on everything. I'm confirmed, I think, because we shouldn't have an outsider.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm just gonna come clean with you. I think most of my information is bogus, because I got some impossible numbers. I'm not gonna go directly into it, but with what I know about the world, I think I was probably most likely drunk on one of
chambermaid?
the nights. Yes, I'm the chambermaid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I was probably drunk on one of the nights. So that's not very helpful. Which is fine.
There could only be one Godfather, one minion on this. There's no spirit.
I think I
sense.
might go talk to Raj. That might be helpful.
Mikey, can I chat with you real quick?
Sure.
I died
think
night
this-
one. I feel like
yeah,
there's no reason for me to have
The
died.
only reason you die night one as an evil player is if you're an imp who just decides to just
Not
get
do
out.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like, nah, I'm tired. I'm the farmer.
Okay.
I would love it if you would tell as many people as possible that I'm like a super great, powerful role and we should keep me alive at all costs. Because I would
Okay.
love to get killed in the night. I never.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you: will you let me continue to guess when I'm dead or not? Because they want to kill me, and so I need to see if you will. If you won't, then I. don't want
I'll let you have one more guess.
to... Okay, thanks.
I feel like it should be 0, but I know it's a trend in the game to be like, but I'm like, you're dead. Like, if you got to guess more, it would say it in the token, but it's fine. I don't care, especially when it's not real.
Yeah.
Any time, come hoover up.
There's so many different accents in England. I'm the zealot.
You're the zealot. Okay, that's the third thing that I've heard.
Wow.
Joe, are you an ongoing information role?
No.
No.
Oh, can we kill Joe today? Finally.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh.
You have 6 players alive. Nominations are available.
Hot dog.
Barry,
So-
will I do it?
Yeah, do it. Go on.
I claim Slayer and shoot Raj.
You claim Slayer to shoot Raj. What weapon?
Barry, because it was his idea.
All right. You pick up Barry, throw him at Raj like a javelin. He spins around and completely misses. Barry's got his own idea of where he wants to go.
Oh, Barry!
Yep. He went straight to Canal Street in Manchester. No effect.
Went a really long way. What a hell of an arm you've got on you, Ali.
Yeah, that's a
So-
world record. That's one of
Would
those
we
old
understand-
Cold War javelins.
Would
So
anyone else
Mikey-
like to Slayer shoot me? Just-
Mikey claimed Slayer and shot Raj, and now
Uh,
Ali thought
Mikey's
Slayer
not
shot.
the Slayer.
I'm not the Slayer.
Just all
That's-
claim Slayer and shoot Raj.
Benny, I think it's obvious what I am to you, unless it's not.
No, we haven't spoken at all about what you are.
It's
Okay.
this high level clock tower reasoning that people come to.
Benny, think about how I just came to you and what I
was
said.
gonna say, didn't
to
you just have a
and work out
conversation?
what I am. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
might have to
that's
whisper.
trash, Mikey. No, I don't believe that. But I would like to kill Mark though.
Raj will nominate Mark.
Tell us why.
Joe voting on themselves twice buys me a little bit of credit with Joe. Allie's probably the Slayer. I think Allie was probably in a conversation with Barry, and Barry, for some reason, doesn't trust me. So weird. I think if Joe is good, I still have a question mark around Mikey. If Joe is good, then I think that leaves Mark as the demon, because despite Barry's deep mistrust of me, I trust Barry, and now I'm Slayer shot.
I'm the Amity. I've gotten 3 colds. And I asked Chris if I die, do I get any more guesses? I get 1 more. I'd like to at least get a warm, but if you want to kill me, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm one
3
of the
vo-
few information roles it sounds like, though.
3 votes required.
I'll put my hand up so that we don't need to use all these dead votes.
Yeah, I put mine up for Mara.
Mara's on push.
Mara's like, no. I put
use
my
it
hand up for Mara.
I tried to. Okay.
Push to talk is causing you more problems than it's giving you benefits. I
Yeah,
Any other
sorry, I was
nominations?
distracting
You
you
gotta
in the
turn that
chat.
off.
too.
I'm
I
gonna count
was
from
chatting
10.
to Distant, and then I had to switch from that to this.
Put it again.
This
She
the
muted herself
secret
halfway
evil
through a
player.
sentence.
Should we go for Mikey then? What do you think?
5, 4,
I wouldn't.
3.
don't know.
Probably not
I
Mark.
don't know.
Two.
Do we
No,
have
I
do we
trust
have a
Mikey.
puzzle master
One.
or Undertaker chambermaid? Do we have any information roles other than me?
I don't know,
I
but
mean, I
we
don't wanna-
we have a dead Mark executed.
You have 1.
Everyone go to sleep.
We do have an outsider claim in this game, which implies that there's a godfather. There is not pushing on the outsider, which makes me very suspicious of said outsider.
Hello. Oh well.
I can't hear you.
Oh, weird. I'll be right back.
An Undertaker.
I have not heard of an Undertaker.
I'm the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, sorry. Duty's on.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
One second. Can you hear me now? No? Dang it. What is with this app today? How did I fix this before? I ran the setup. I did that. And then when I switched to this, it kind of broke. Test. Okay, very good. I don't know why that went like that. Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, my camera isn't working, but you can hear me.
I'm sorry.
You're the Oho.
Uh-huh.
Who would you like to attack?
I don't know. I could do something really. Remind me, Chris.
Yes.
If I kill an outsider, does the Godfather get a kill? Or is it during the day?
The outsider must die during the day.
Damn it. I'm going to take a risk. I am going to kill the farmer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Holy crap! I felt so bad for putting a farmer in the bag. Well, hold on one second. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay, the farmer's dead. I can't believe the farmer's dead. So, Straw Pass, I've never heard that. Who are the most sus people? Oh, Raj is still sus, so we can't turn Raj into the farmer. It has to be Barry. Hello, my camera isn't working, but my
Please tell me
microphone
I'm a
is.
farmer. Please tell me I'm a farmer.
Oh, you're the farmer.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Yeah, I was hoping for a farmer to be a farmer, but like, that's incredible. So we're gonna be waking up with 4 here, right? Farmer, the Moonchild, everybody's still alive. Good morning, Tom. My camera is not working, and neither is Mikey B's heart. But I'll fix it during the day, and you have 4 people alive.
Ready? You want to chat?
Why do you two look very happy?
I'm coming to send.
Barry, I'll be happy with you.
No, I want to chat tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure.
I cannot be happy. That's
Raj is now saying that he trusts you. Which
Yeah,
makes it
because
seem like he didn't get
not
it.
Watchman King.
Oh,
But
okay, so he did get it.
he didn't say he'd received it until after I had indicated that I felt he should have received a Night Watchman ping.
I would almost think, if it wasn't for this weirdness, I would think you were on the same team. But because of this weirdness, I don't think you're on the same team.
For what it's
I think-
worth, I'm now the farmer, Mara.
Oh. Oh, Mikey B, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
unless
that's a
the
good
evil
bluff.
team is specifically Mikey, me, and Raj,
No,
and
it's
I
not.
did nominate
It's not.
Raj
Ah.
multiple times.
Oh, I didn't. No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was. I'm so okay. That's amazing. Cool. I thought we'd accidentally signposted that Mikey B was the Undertaker too much, but he
So
wanted that to happen.
my wonder is whether I am the drunk.
Yeah.
There is a Godfather. It's probably Raj.
Yeah.
And he didn't receive a ping from me, but then obviously when I said, "Oh, it's a shame that you did you not get my not watching ping," he very slowly backed into that and then claimed to be an outsider.
That day saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a little worried about our interaction." So I don't know. That's just a piece of information. Not sure how important it is. There is a Scarlet Woman on the script.
Rod could be the demon or the Godfather claiming outsider.
Hello, my
Hey,
camera's not working,
I'm
but I
doing
can
my
hear you.
final ask, and I'm
Okay.
going to ask if my ability affects evil players' abilities, and you're going to give me a warm.
Yeah, you got a warm for that for sure.
Okay, thanks.
I just realized you guys can see me. They don't need to see me. How much time we got? They've been at it for 2 minutes. I'll give them a little more.
Oh, I've been confirming it to most people. Yeah, Gigi's a chambermaid who had absolutely incorrect information on night 2. Benny is claiming to be the innkeeper who protected Gigi, and I. That's the only way that could have happened. So me, Benny, and Gigi are all confirmed.
Can you tell me your night one just because I don't know that?
Night 1 was Raj and Mara 1.
Oh, Raj can't be the Godfather.
No, he can't be the Godfather.
Can't be the Godfather.
Yeah.
Unless I was drunk also on night 1.
Good point.
Which I doubt.
I was forgetting that part. Raj can't be the Godfather because he didn't wake up
Because
on night 1.
He didn't wake on night 1, and well, it's start knowing. Does that count as?
Yeah, Godfather wakes up on night 1, 100%.
Yes, they have a
They
night
have a
place
place
in
in
the
the
night
night
order.
order.
Yes, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Quickly, are you going to out this information or not, Barry?
Well, we're at 4.
So we're going to
Unless
sleep.
Mark
and
is
wake up.
evil,
I think-
we've not killed any evils.
I don't know that we've killed an evil.
No, I'm not sure.
I think we probably need to execute.
Maybe. Not sure. I can believe Mark's evil, but I don't know. I've not spoken to Ali or Joe at all.
Who feels most
Gonna-
like the demon?
I'm going to try and chat to both of them.
They were both claiming once per game roles.
Yeah.
So presumably Slayer and Artist.
Yeah, Ali claimed Slayer, and then Joe asked Distant to gamble him as the artist.
And
Artist. Have you used it?
Yeah, I used it day one.
Oh. Okay, cool. I assume you don't want to tell me what you asked for.
I have no problem. I asked if the demon was between Benny and Barry inclusive. On the left side.
Going clockwise, yeah. And you got
and got a yes.
You got a yes. Okay, cool. Thanks.
What is Barry?
I can't remember. He told me a couple of possibilities. Barry, I can't remember what you told me you are.
Welcome back, everybody. You can't see me, but the stream can, and that's all that matters. Feel free to nominate.
Hey, I got a warm with my last question. I said, does my ability have anything with effect on evil players? And I got a warm. But if I pick 3 good players, then it doesn't do anything. And if I picked an evil player, like a Godfather, it may not have fired because we haven't killed an outsider. So I don't know.
You can't have picked 3 good players because...
Who were the 3 you picked again?
Night 1, Mara. Night 2, GH. Night 3, Joe.
One of Joe and Mark has to be evil, so that doesn't make sense.
Why do they specifically have to be?
I trust Benny, I trust you, I trust Barry, I trust Jude, I trust me, I trust Distant.
Yeah.
That's why.
Like, yeah,
that's why.
Yeah,
3 of these 4 people,
really
3 of the other 5 are evil.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant because of information, but it's just a chain.
At least 2 and possibly 3 living players are evil.
Yeah, I do think we have to have that question of whether or not we have to execute today. Is there anybody who is like effectively cleared?
Barry.
I think Barry probably is.
Night Watchman pick.
Yep.
And which, if we believe, then yeah, Barry's cleared. But Joe, is your information public?
I think most people in the circle know it.
I don't.
I don't.
I'm the artist.
Mm-hmm.
I asked day 1 if Benny to Barry were the demon clockwise, and got a yes.
Oh, so it's Rash.
Wait, have you been acting on that information?
Nah.
Yes. I tried to save Mara, who was not in my pings day 1. People thought I was evil, so I was willing to take myself out of the equation day 2 so that my information would be more likely. I voted on Mark yesterday because Mark is in my pings.
I think, is the evil demon Raj, Mark, and Ali? And Raj is the demon.
If it's Raj, Mark, and Ali, you have another day. They're like...
I think I trust Joe, which means that...
Yeah. Joe is sounding good to me.
I am worried about us having another day here. Mark getting a warm off of that actually does make some sense because sometimes amnesiacs have the ability to select an evil player and that evil player's ability malfunctions, which I could see Mark possibly doing here. So I do think we only have 30 seconds to sleep. Oh shit.
Well, I'll ask for another nomination at that point.
We're
I don't like
we're at
any
what,
day.
4 anyway. We're not gonna we don't, unless we have 3 evil, we're good, right?
We have to worry about
Joe,
3 evils.
Joe put himself on the black twice. Barry's
confirmed. I think Joe's pretty good.
So from my perspective,
I think we don't have 3 evils.
It's Godfather, and then we could have a Mez would be the way we get to 3 evils.
Oh, Mez is bad actually.
Yeah.
But
this is a 10-player game. There are 3 evils.
Yeah, I don't think there's 3 evils alive, Benny.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I think in the non-3 evil alive situation, we would have to have a Mez who's turned one of the other players, and then I'm the last living good. But I don't.
Does anyone want to nominate?
I think Joe could be
good.
turned.
I'm just going to count, I guess, in my head. 10.
I don't have a vote,
9.
but
For me,
I probably vote on Raj.
Barry nominates Raj.
But
Tell us why.
It's more a vibes thing than anything else. I think if we go to sleep, we wake up with Raj still alive anyway. if we do wake up, and there's the risk that we've got a Mez turned townsfolk. Yeah, I think I'm mechanically confirmed, but we can
Barry is
decide not to do this or
100%
not. But yeah.
Okay, Raj, defense.
Yeah, you have to make the roll here where I'm Mez turned, and then Ali and Joe are both evil, and then there's probably someone else, or I'm the Godfather. If you want to make a roll on the demon, go ahead, but I am not. Barry, I know you're good, and I am pretty confident between one of Ali and Joe being good, but I'll let the demon make the kill tonight.
That's impossible.
Okay. 2 votes are required here.
See, I think you backed into an outsider claim, so you later on just make us think you're a Godfather. Is the world that I'm in?
But there's a chambermaid who saw you didn't wake up on day 1, so you can't be the Godfather.
Whoa.
Oh, that vote's weird.
Whoa.
2 is
Raj
enough.
Nominates Ali.
Raj nominates Ali.
Yeah.
Tell us
Let
what.
me explain myself first.
No, you can explain yourself in the nomination. I think we should tie this and go to sleep. I think Barry is good. I don't know what to do with the other 2.
Can we get living players to not waste dead votes if we're going to tie it?
Can I finish what I'm saying, Mark? Sorry. On the Moonchild, I was bluffing Zealot because the Godfather doesn't know that there's a Zealot in play, and so they are looking for the Moonchild, and they're not pushing on me. You can make a world where there is no Godfather, and I'm just bluffing this, but in that case, we would have had to have had a Mez or a Goblin somewhere, probably. Either way, I am not the right kill. We will lose the game if we do this.
Okay, Ali.
I think with Barry being one of the most confirmed players on the script in the circle, I was following Barry's lead because I have no clue. Barry told me to shoot Raj. Nothing happened. Again, it could just be a Godfather, and then the demon's elsewhere, aka Joe. Who knows? But I was just following Barry's lead.
Oh yeah, I'm Slayer Shot.
Raj can't be the Godfather.
Okay.
Why?
2 votes to tie.
Chambermaid
3
got,
to execute.
got him not waking on night 1.
Godfather doesn't wake on night 1.
Godfather does wake on night 1.
I'm happy
To learn which outsiders are in play. I assume that's not set up.
That's not their ability, though.
That is their ability.
It's their ability.
It's a
Is
tie.
it? I thought starting info like that wasn't.
Any other
No,
nominations?
they have
I'll
a
do it
spot on
this
the night
way.
order sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's you start knowing the same way that Noble and Grandmother are you start knowing.
Yeah.
Fair.
And Raj was checked against me, the grandmother of the chambermaid. So the chambermaid knows that they didn't wake up.
Okay, that's the end of the day. No one is about to die. Everybody go to sleep.
Rough.
Hey, Joe, if you're evil, well done.
Yeah.
I think this whole one has been fascinating because I think y'all are like evil has it, right? But I feel like good had so much confirmation in this game. If Ali kills Barry, I have to turn Raj into the farmer. And I think Raj is sussing Ali more. If Ali kills... Okay, if Ali kills the farmer, I have to turn Raj into the farmer. Then basically Joe has to pretend to be the farmer and cause a conflict here. No, Barry nominated Raj, I think. I don't remember. The 2 good players nommed. Actually, if that wasn't a tie, the game would be over if Ali hits a correct kill tonight. If Ali kills the Moonchild, I kill the Moonchild, we wake up with these 3. If Ali misses, then I kill... The thing is, like, do I kill Raj, who's like the main suspect? Or do I kill Barry and have to turn Raj into it? Or do I kill Joe as the Godfather? Barry became the farmer because Mikey B was the farmer and got killed at night by the demon. Farmer is, if you die at night for any reason. And so an alive good player has to become the new farmer, which is Barry. If Barry gets killed tonight, then Raj has to become the farmer. He's the only alive good player left.
I would have probably sunk a.
Hello, camera's still not working. Who would you like to attack? Or what character would you like to attack, I should
I
say?
think it's gonna have to be our Night Watchman.
Okay.
If he is indeed the Night Watchman, I don't know. He told me he was the farmer, for Christ's sake. I don't know anymore, Chris.
Okay. Thank you and good luck. Ay, ay, ay. So here's the thing. Barry's too confirmed. I have to kill. I'm not killing Raj. Like Raj is the other candidate. So it's either Barry or do I kill Joe to preserve? I think I killed Joe, to be honest. Or do I kill Barry and turn Raj into the farmer? And then Raj has to. But Raj already nommed Ali. I'm gonna kill Joe. This is a gut check.
Gigi was in that chat with me and Barry yesterday going, should we tell them? And I went, I've been telling
Good.
everybody.
Good morning, town. I still have no camera, and Joe has no life. This is your final three.
Oh, never mind that.
Barry, Raj, Ali.
Definitely an Oho game then.
Let's. I think we know who the demon is then.
It's okay. So
why would that make it an Oho game?
Because I am the farmer, and there is no way that a demon who's choosing to kill people doesn't kill me last night.
Yep.
I became the farmer when Mikey died the night before last.
But that means that if it's an Oho game, they tried to kill an Undertaker, which is what I was bluffing, and Chris decided to kill me.
Yeah.
Or they picked the farmer, whatever.
Or they picked something else, but yeah.
Oh, they picked a farmer, yeah. Raj could easily pick a farmer.
For some weird reason.
So
So
then the
Barry,
question is,
Barry, you were the Night Watchman?
I started the game as Night Watchman. So the reason I was suspicious of Raj is I began the game as Night Watchman. I sent my ping to Raj on the first night. At the end of Town Square, just as people were going off in the chats, Raj said, Barry, I'm the gambler, which I assumed was him acknowledging he'd received the ping. Then I went into a private chat with him a couple of chats into the day, and Raj, and I said, yay, it worked. And Raj went, what do you mean? And I went, oh, fuck this. I love being the Night Watchman. That's so disappointing. You didn't get my ping. And it took Raj a good 10 seconds to say that, no, yes, he had received my ping. And actually, I've got to tell you the truth. I'm an insert name of outsider. I'm the Moonchild.
We think Barry might be the starting drunk.
I could be the starting drunk, and Raj didn't get a ping, and Raj backed into an outsider claim.
Right.
Barry's not the starting drunk. Barry's the Night Watchman. I got his ping. I immediately told Chris I am simply not going to confirm this. Then Barry looked really sad when I wasn't confirming it, so I did confirm it because I felt bad. And then I told him, hey, I'm the Moonchild. I'm going to be bluffing as Zealot the rest of the game.
It's literally no benefit to you.
Yeah, that didn't help.
I think
That's true.
Barry... Sorry, go ahead, Gigi.
I was just gonna say, if that's true, I'm angry. That's it. That's not useful.
So essentially, I think most people in this circle agree that Raj is not the Moonchild, and that Ali and Raj are both evil. But we just
They
have
have to
choose
be, otherwise the game would be
evil.
over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second call for
No,
nomination.
as in like it's not the
So
one.
yeah, it's on you, Barry.
Good.
Oh, don't say that.
You're the only good alive.
Barry,
Mark-
just confirmed good.
I will
The reason
say-
I knew there was a farmer in play. Mikey told me that. When you
Yeah, I
tried to
told
talk to
Raj
Mikey
I was
yesterday, I knew that he was the farmer. The reason I said the gambler thing was exactly how you read it. I was trying to say, hey, I got your ping, and we don't need to revamp or whatever, because then I'm not officially confirming it. I'm keeping my word to Chris.
Mhm.
That was the play there. It's just Ali.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not, okay.
Let's hear from
probably
Marjorie.
leaning- Sorry, Mar. Yeah.
So just to clarify, so there's some people who don't might not know this information. Gigi's a chambermaid who checked me and Raj on night 1, which is very funny, got a 1. I did wake. Then Gigi checked me and Raj again on night 2 and got a 2.
No.
I didn't realize what Betty was saying until after we executed Betty, because Betty was the innkeeper who protected me and Gigi. That's the only way Gigi could have got that information, bad information, because it's not a puzzle drunk, and Gigi can't be the drunk. So Betty is confirmed. I'm confirmed. Gigi is confirmed. Mikey is confirmed. Barry is confirmed. Destin died on night 2. Mark is probably evil. Raj is probably evil. Ali's probably evil. Because otherwise, if Mark's not evil, evil would have just won the game last night.
Yeah.
Why? What about the world where Benny isn't the innkeeper? We executed Benny,
Yeah, but Jeej,
and
how
then
does
you got
Jeej
it.
get bad
Oh,
information?
sorry, you don't. Sorry, of course, the grandmother doesn't give it to you. Yeah, sorry, forgive me.
How did Jazz get Jeej get bad information unless Benny's
Well,
the innkeeper?
if unless my ability has some effect on him, but
It doesn't. You asked.
All right, we got 3 hands up. Let's get some noms after. Everyone, hands up. Colt, vote for this cult.
are you going to do a Dorito then, or?
And let's hear some noms if you like.
I'm not
don't think we'll
nominating
do a
Barry.
Dorito. I'll nom. Well, I want to pose a world very quickly, if it's possible. Don't know. I don't want to say meta, but I've seen some storytellers do this. Final Fate, if the Oho guest is wrong and there's a Scarlet Woman, they sometimes kill the demon.
You didn't start their
Scarlet Woman would have
statement with
blocked it,
Chris
maybe
generally does.
I don't know. That's why I was saying.
Yeah, it
He
was
might
4
do it. He might
players,
not do it. I'm not sure.
That, in any world, Ali, you have to think Raj is the demon, but wasn't the starting demon because you're the Slayer, and Raj has to
Yeah.
think Ali's the demon. So, yeah, so that makes sense. You'd say that. Yeah, I totally appreciate that's a
I
world
do-
that works. That's a world
I
that
do
works.
think that Joe's star passing here does work as well.
I'll give a final call for nominations.
I'm not sure.
I
Do you really think I'm?
I'm
do you
leaning
think I'm-
towards a world of it being Ali rather than Raj at this point. I mean, it could be either of them. They could both be evil.
You told me to shoot him.
Yeah, of course. But at that point, you said you were a Slayer.
I am a Slayer.
Yeah. There's just a couple of different worlds where, I mean, but Gigi's information suggests that maybe Raj didn't wake on the second night, or the
On the first night.
Oh, the first night rather.
Let's hear from Jeej and then Ali, and then let's get some noms. Also,
Can
there's.
I ask a question?
Also, I'll just say that there's some very funny private chats going on. Go ahead, Jeej.
Can I ask a question about why it couldn't just be Mikey and Barry? I just want a clear why it couldn't be Barry with
I got his
Mikey,
Night Watchman ping.
because you
Yeah.
got his Night Watchman ping.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have to be Mikey, Barry, and Raj, in which case.
And I
And this
nominated
is
Raj
right.
twice in this game already.
And
Yeah.
And I don't know why they
But
do that.
you
There was
could-
no sus on Mikey when he died.
No.
Unless you're a Scarlet Woman, but yeah.
Yeah. I just think that's the only other thing. Like mechanically,
That is a world.
could
The
be-
mechanic.
case
If
you're
you could
right.
have star passed to Barry, 100%.
Let's hear from Ali, and then let's get some noms.
I'll start the Dorito. I'll nominate Raj.
Tell us why.
I think if Raj wasn't the demon earlier, he is now. I think possibly this might have been a semi-star pass situation. I don't know.
Okay, Raj.
I trust Barry. That's all I'm saying.
One of the two of them.
I also trust Barry. I will not be Doritoing. I will be nominating Ali after this. It's Ali, Joe, and Mark because Joe's info doesn't work. And he wasn't innkeeper protected that day. We know that Benny's the innkeeper, and that's the only source of misinformation.
Guys,
Okay.
It's
Who
Raj.
does
Joe's
work if Mark
information
is
says it's
actually
Raj.
the
It's Raj.
demon?
It's Raj.
Okay, 2 votes are required
Joe's
here.
information specifically says it's Raj.
Joe could be evil.
Please don't put him.
He's not. He would have left him alive.
What are you
Yeah,
saying,
Joe
Mara?
isn't
What
evil
information
because
does?
If
Joe's
Joe's good, his
information-
information
it's
makes
Raj.
sense.
No.
No.
Joe's information says that it has to be
Ali,
Raj.
Joe,
was
and
enough.
Mark are the evil team, Mara. Raj nominates Ali.
Tell us why. By the way, I'll let you know that it is one of the 3 people left. Go ahead, Raj.
Really?
If it's
Thanks,
Barry, we
Chris.
missed, guys. Let's not worry about it. But yeah, Joe's artist information doesn't work here. Joe's pointing towards the left side of the Grim. Joe's evil. Ali's a remaining demon. Diston and I had a conversation yesterday where I was like, we need to get one of Ali or Joe dead because then we actually know who the demon is. And that was the play from yesterday. I'd spoken to, maybe I told Benny about it too. Whatever. The point is, Ali is evil and the demon. Barry's confirmed good. I'm good by outsider count. It's Godfather, probably Scarlet Woman, and Oho.
Okay,
If Joe's evil, why did they just kill Barry last
Right.
night?
let's hear from
Right.
Ali.
Because I'm good.
Yeah, that I don't get that. That Mara's got a
Yeah,
point.
doesn't.
you know what Barry is, or should know. Why?
The
you
farmer?
kill him.
No, I wasn't the Night Watch, and nobody on that evil team knew I was the farmer at that point.
Only me, Mikey, and Barry knew, I think, that he was the farmer.
Also pertinent, I think Joe's information points to the starting demon was on that side. It's possible that Mark was the demon and Ali was
actually
the
a good
Scarlet
point.
Woman.
It could be, that's a
So
very good point.
I
Ali
don't
could be the
totally
Scarlet Woman.
know.
It's totally
The
fine.
fact that Joe died
Totally
last
fine.
night, I don't think it was a star pass really, but I don't know.
Totally right.
Ali, anything
Rod
else
could
in
be
your
the
defense?
Rod could be the Scarlet Woman just as much as Ali can, because Ali didn't Slayer shoot Raj until after Mark, or until she shot before Mark was dead. But Ali is probably just evil with Raj, is my guess.
Ali?
And
Can I defend myself now?
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Again, I went with the people I trusted. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Okay. 4 votes will be
Benny,
a tie.
if you're voting for this,
5
I
will
have to
execute.
vote for this as well, because if Raj is for demon, Ali will tie it.
Please vote on
Here we
this.
go.
Please.
I don't know what to do. I mean,
voting
Mikey,
I think we
I
have
will
to-
follow your vote, Mikey.
I think it's Raj. I'm
You don't-
sorry, Raj.
If Mikey and Benny had voted, Raj drops, and then there's
I
only
would need Mikey's
That is
vote.
enough. Who's left? Barry, you want to nominate yourself?
No.
Okay. In which case,
Mayor win.
Raj, yeah, it's a mayor win. Raj is executed and dies. Congratulations to the evil team.
Yeah.
Who I believe,
Mikey,
I believe
you
could have
and I
won
needed to
yesterday.
work together, Mikey.
I think could have won yesterday, but I might be
I
wrong.
could have won yesterday if I wasn't an idiot.
You executed Raj, your moonchild, who did get the Night
Mark is
Watchman
good.
ping
Yeah.
from
Wait, hold on.
Barry.
No, it's Mark and Joe.
I need to make a pick.
Let's see. Oh yes, make a pick, Raj, please. Who do you pick?
I'll pick Barry to pass the farmer along.
Good. Barry dies. Ali wins as a solo Soloho. Ali was the Scarlet Woman who picked it up from
Sorry,
Mark
Raj.
starting Oho.
Mhm.
Joe was your godfather who put Raj
There
in
we
the
are.
game. We had Mara Joy, the grandmother, to the chambermaid, who got a ridiculous drunk number the next second night because I miscounted who was chosen by the innkeeper. Distant
For
gambled.
Benny, who we then killed.
Distant died to his own gamble, but was also Oho picked by the Oho. And Mikey was Oho picked by the Oho as the farmer.
Oh, interesting.
And on the
Sorry,
last
Raj.
night, Ali the Oho picked Night Watchman, and I had a long debate on who to kill, and I decided to kill Joe because I couldn't figure out how to set us up for Final 3 properly.
That Joe kill was really beneficial. Raj and I were talking about it, and Raj, the only reason why you died is because Mikey and I couldn't get our votes in order.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to tie if I voted, and that wasn't workable. So
Yeah,
That's the team I was
essentially.
leaning towards by the end.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah.
I trusted Joe because he kept putting himself on the block, and I shouldn't have.
My brain
Yeah,
just
same.
clicked to the fact that the farmer had passed to Barry.
Yeah. On the last night, Ali said, "Well, I'll kill the Night Watchman." Barry said he's the farmer, but whatever. I was like, okay. But I will also note that on the day before, Ali tied it on Raj, and there were no good players left to nominate after that. So it would have been, it even would have won anyway, I think. Oh, you would have to hit the kill correctly, I guess.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. If Ali hadn't voted on herself to tie it, we would have won.
Yeah, Raj, what have we learned about getting Night Watchman pings?
Yeah, I confirmed it. I told them the truth, and then people still vote on me. So
I didn't vote on you, Raj. I changed my mind on you by the end.
That's true. Yeah, you did.
I
So I
didn't.
guess to be more suspicious in the future is what I've
Yes, be more suspicious, Raj.
I mean, you confirmed. You said that you confirmed it after you considered not doing it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I will say, first of all, this is
That's very
thanks
funny.
for testing out this custom, and also I expect next week Raj will have a chat quote as his background because chat was having Rob Stern like levels of reactions to this Night Watchman confirmation.
I appreciated being made the farmer and putting me out of my misery and giving me
Also-
something else instead.
I have this thing where if somebody Slayer shoots someone, I just assume they're a minion Slayer shooting their demon every single time. It's ingrained into my brain and I can't get rid of it.
Okay, thanks everybody. Say goodbye to chat. Steve,
Bye.
next week it'll be on Tuesday, I believe. Thank you so much for watching.
Hurrah.
Barry,